Hello, and welcome to Barovia. I am your humble master of dungeons and keeper of dragons, Pixel, and we are Ages of Ainor. Welcome to the terrifying, the macabre, the haunted, the third episode of Ages of Ainor presents Curse of Strahd. As always, guys, we're going to get into the game here in just a few minutes, but before we do, we're going to go over our usual housekeeping things. First things first, those of you in chat know the drill. Try to remember when we move on to our map screens in the stream that you are seeing the DM perspective and you are privy to all of the secrets that I know. So you may see things on the screen that the players don't see, normally denoted by the fact that they'll be like a little bit transparent. So please try not to spoil those things. If there's like monsters in the next room, or like Strahd is, like riding a headless horse through the sky and is about to crash through the roof of the inn and impale the heroes with his mighty sword or whatever the hell. Please try not to spoil that in chat, because did you
just spoil that?
Yeah, the other folks, the other players may be in chat themselves, trying to kind of like interact with you guys and keep things rolling with the stream. So please try not to let them know anything that their players, that their characters would not know. Secondly, please remember that D&D is a very complex game with a whole lot of rules. So we are also improvising a story together as a group in real time. We may play fast and loose with the rules. We may change things in the adventure. We may forget how certain things work and make stuff up on the spot, whatever. So if you know rulings and things like that, and we're like trying to figure something out, you can let us know in chat, but please be aware if the moment like passes that we're not going to go back and fix stuff. Thirdly, as always, we want to keep this space as open and welcoming a place as we can, to the extent that that is possible on the internet. So we do try to keep the internet toxicity stuff to a minimum here, so we don't put up with anyone being like abusive or hateful in chat, whether that is to other viewers or to players on stream regarding things like their character choices, their knowledge of the game or the rules, anything else about them or as people or characters in the game. So I doubt anything's going to be a problem in that sense, but we've never had an issue with it, but we always like to be upfront with what we do here in that regard. Fourthly, as we've said a couple times before on this particular campaign, this is a horror-themed adventure. We haven't run into too many elements so far, but there are things that may come up that certain viewers may find unpleasant or disturbing, things like that. We aren't setting out to be overly graphic or gruesome or upset anyone, anything like that, but we do want to caution you all to moderate your consumption of this campaign with your health and mental well-being in mind. When the videos go up on YouTube, we will be trying to put appropriate trigger warnings where possible, but in the context of a live stream, it's not really going to be possible to give advanced warning of any kind of possibly triggering content, things like that. So we do want to preface this, though, by saying we will not have any depictions of graphical sexual content of any kind, or any sexual assault or violence or anything like that. So that's not something that you have to worry about. But in general, this is a horror-themed campaign, so be aware of that. And then finally, it is widely known and accepted that this adventure does have some problematic depictions of individuals inspired by travelers or Romani people, IRL. I've done my best to sort of search out resources online to help alter those depictions to avoid offensive stereotypes. But we do just kind of want to let you guys know about that aspect, and that we are trying to do our best to mitigate that. Just a reminder as well, we do release the show on YouTube after each episode during the following week sometime. So if you miss an episode or have to like cut out early or something like that, don't fret. You can still catch it after the fact on our YouTube page if you need to be caught up for the next week, if you want to get back and watch us live. So last thing before we get started, I'd like us to go around and cast, if you'd please introduce yourselves and your characters, as well as whether or not you have chat inspiration before we begin. Vincent Page, you're up.
Howdy, friends. I am VP Vincent Page. You guys probably know me from over on Facebook, doing the streamies as always. I'm looking to see if I have chat inspiration. I'm playing Ash Fireforge, and the inquisitive rogue. I think I said that right. That's a very hard word. Let me see if I got this. I do have chat inspiration.
Okay, sorry. I'm hearing like a weird noise. I think it's a car alarm here. Are you hearing that, Trish?
No.
Okay, no, yeah, it is a real sound here in the real world where we are. Hopefully you guys won't hear it on stream, but if you do, hey, we're physical humans and we live in real space, and that is not always kind to the digital audio. That having been said, Omega, you're up.
Hey y'all, my name's Omega. I play Onyx, this Stone Gnome wizard, and yeah, just we'll see what happens with my little tiny gnome body today.
Uh-oh. And Ozzy.
Hi, I'm Ozzy, and oh, that was my dog barking. He'll do that anyway. So I'm Thorin Fireforge. I am Ash's brother. I'm a hill dwarf, and I'm excited to get some combat in today because I was kind of out for the count last time. So let's not be 0 for 2, baby.
Excellent. Well, you are not in the direct line of fire, as you guys will see.
Oh, thank God.
The map here, so. And bonus mom.
Everybody, my name is Bonus Mom, and I am Pixel's mom, and I'm everybody else's other mom. So I'm your mom. Playing D&D. Tonight, I'm playing a Furbolg druid named Wanderous, who was born under a purple star and has never seen combat.
Okay. Hashtag protect bonus mom. All right, great. Well, all of that having been said, and without further ado, when last we left our heroes, they had been led into a mysterious house by 2 children in the small town of Barovia. The children vanished shortly after they entered, but the party were trapped in the house nonetheless. They explored the lower floors of the house carefully. Wandress found a strange object imbued with the power of a particular star. Ash and Onyx found a secret room in the library with a curiously dead thief, his body worn down to bones through the ravages of time, and yet the ravages of time seemingly did not touch most of the rest of the house, where everything from the tableware to the mantelpieces were free of dust and polished to a shine. Our heroes made their way to the 3rd floor, where a suit of armor came to life and struck Thorin down right where he stood. A savage battle ensued, and the heroes were victorious. They dragged Thorin to a defensible and comfortable position in a chair in the library to await his return to consciousness. Whilst unconscious, Thorin had a vision of a Solar of Helm, an angel who told him he was in a land filled with evil, and that Thorin and his friends are not ready to face what lay there. Thorin asked how he could become ready, and the angel said there may be a path forward for Thorin and his friends, but the only help he could give was this: find the wise woman and look in the tents. At that, Thorin awoke, and he and the other heroes made their way upstairs past the armor, where they found a balcony on the 3rd floor south bedroom and a small nursery just off the same bedroom. Ash fearfully went into the nursery along with Thorin, saw a bundle of black cloth in the crib. Just as he was planning to reach his hand out and possibly open the bundle, Ash searched his companions' faces for confirmation as to what he should do, when he looked over Wandress's shoulders to see, formulating out of the mists behind him, a terrifying specter of a skeletally thin young woman in maid's clothes, mouth open in a soundless scream. And that's where we left off. Gang, roll initiative!
Oh, no.
Pixel, we forgot to say, some of us, if we had chat inspiration.
Oh, yeah, I have chat inspiration.
Oop, there we go.
I didn't, but I might
something.
now.
Gotta move my alert box. It's in the wrong place.
Yes.
Boom! Huzzah! Sorry, folks. My alert box was not quite in the right spot for this sheet. But it is. Excellent. Well, I do want to say thank you guys so much for all the gifted subs and bits and everything. Much appreciation. Why are none of us visible? Because this is the 4 cam, not the 5 cam. What a fool. How about that? My bad. I clicked on the wrong screen, friends. Okay. I think we've got people. Some of us didn't click our tokens.
Yeah, you have to click the tokens before you roll initiative.
I
Yeah.
thought I did.
It's okay.
It didn't work.
Surprisingly,
I got-
I remembered.
Okay, so I'm going to add them in here. We got a 17 for Wanderous. Bloop. You guys rolled great. We got a 15 for Thorin. And we got an 12 for Onyx. Okay, and I'm going to be trying, guys, to add a little bit of copyright-free background music. Hopefully all goes well with that. There we go. Yeah. You know VP's peaches are in your tent. Right? Okay, so I want to put a little bit of creepy ambiance, maybe a little bit of battle music.
I don't want to get ahead of the game here, but because I've seen the question mark monster appear, does it get surprise on us? I was curious.
Tell you
about
what
that.
I'm gonna say. Well, you guys rolled. You all rolled better than it in initiative, so I'm gonna say no. I
Okay.
think Ash, with you being like at the front of initiative, you probably all were like on edge, waiting for something like this to happen as you carefully peeled back the curtain that's hanging over this crib. So no, I don't think you guys are surprised by this happening. I think this was basically expected. So that is where we're gonna pick up, guys. This specter sort of arises out of the floor with it's sort of like this semi-transparent, smoky ghost of this maid, it would seem. And Ash, you are up first. What do you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna say the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull out my short bow and say, "Wondrous duck behind you," and I'm gonna take a shot with the short bow.
Excellent. And sorry, before you roll, who all does have chat inspiration? Just
Well, I think
I
I
do.
just got it.
I do as
Oh.
well.
okay. So
I do as
currently, everyone has chat inspiration. So until they use it, guys, we are all topped up on chat inspiration. Okay. Ash,
Also,
you
if somebody were to accidentally spend points, I do know how to redeem or gift the channel points back to y'all. We learned how to do that last stream.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and
I
I
wanted
think
to say
I
that.
have to do that from. I don't think I can do that from anything I have up. So if you do
I
that,
can handle it. If somebody were to accidentally use channel points, I can always cancel it out and give them back to you. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So you ready for my attack? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna short bow past Wondrous here. After I'm like, ghost. What we get?
Ooh.
It's cause I rolled the 20. I know it.
So what
I
you guys
told you
don't
this
know
would
is that just
happen.
before stream, we were experimenting with the 3D dice. VP rolled a nat 20 for his, first roll, and then a
And
nat one. Well,
I
you do have
literally
that
said
tasty
you're-
chat inspiration if you
I'm
want.
1,000% gonna use it because
I told you your next roll would be a nat one.
You did. Well, to be fair, it was a roll after my initiative, which I'm thankful for. But yeah, it happened. I don't have chat inspiration. Okay, you didn't see that. Nobody's seen that.
Bruh.
Oh,
It wasn't
Oh.
a fail. I'm fine. It's whatever.
well, unfortunately, an 8 is not going to do it.
I didn't think that.
So, Ash, your hand is just shaking a little bit, and you fire off your bow, and unfortunately, it into the wall. But it just passes right by the specter. And Cassie has granted VP
Thanks, Cass.
inspiration again. Oh,
I'm gonna need it, pal.
yeah. Any movement from Ash? This is a window onto the balcony. There's
Okay.
this door here, and then I tried to say you guys had held the door open with a boot, I think. So somebody is missing a boot. I don't know who it is.
I don't think it's.
So I'm conflicted. I want you guys to know that right out the gate. For roleplay purposes, I'm going to stay in this room because I'm sticking right to Thorin's backside this fight because he went down last time. So for roleplay, it's not the best strategy in the world, but for roleplay reasons, this is where I'm
Nice.
going to exist.
Well done. Okay. Wandress, you're up.
When Ash yelled that, Wanders was also in the course of saying, "What is that?" And when he hears Ash say duck and realizes what's happening and that this is not a good thing, he is going to leap forward, grabbing his quarterstaff as he does, and he is going to cast Shillelagh. Do I need to roll that before with the how do I do quarterstaff and Shillelagh?
Great question. Let me check your thing here.
Because I see them both in my
So I
in my
think
list
Shillelagh on there. Hang on, there's no two-handed. So if you just roll the Shillelagh, that is equivalent to you making an attack with your quarterstaff having Shillelagh on it.
Okay, so Wanderous would have yelled, "What is that?" and leapt forward instead of getting out of the way, moves forward right next to this thing and has at it with his Shillelagh.
Excellent.
19.
There we go.
Did it hit?
Sure did.
For 10 points of damage.
Ooh.
But he's waiting. He's looking around while he did it to get an answer to his question.
Yeah. So, Wandress, what does it look like? What indication does your staff show that it has been ensorcelled with this druidic power?
Well, as he leaps forward, he has a necklace around his neck that has a purple shard on it. And he takes his quarterstaff and just lightly touches the purple staff and then takes his attack mode. And as it touches the purple shard that he has on a necklace around his neck, it begins to glow and a kind of a purple light comes off of it. And that's sort of the only change that you see is the change in the glow around the quarterstaff.
Excellent. Okay. And so you swing that glowing staff up against this creature, this apparition, and the magic of it, like your staff passes right through, but you can tell that the magic like tears its apparitional body apart, and it sort of like slurps itself back together with a bit of ectoplasm that like splatters onto the floor, but you can tell that it's a little thinner and a little more incorporeal as you pass your staff through it. Anything else from Wandress?
No, again, he's just looking around for an answer to his question.
Okay. Thorin, you're up.
Okay, so, well, I guess for starters, I got to move into the doorway so I can see it.
Indeed.
Okay, so my question is, if I cast Guiding Bolt, will that hit anyone else?
I generally don't worry about you guys like
Okay.
shooting through each other's squares.
Okay.
I don't think 5th edition has any rules that require that, and so I choose not to make it a huge issue for the most part, just to make it easy on all of us.
Okay. So let's see, I'll have to roll a d20 for an attack roll, correct?
I think you probably aimed through Wanderous's legs.
Yeah. I'm going to aim through Wondrous's legs.
Spread them, buddy. Sorry.
Okay.
And if that doesn't...
What is your spell attack bonus?
Oh, God.
It's gonna be on your spell sheet at the top, right side.
5.
Okay, so that's a 19 to hit. That will for sure hit. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, trying to figure out how to roll damage for this. It's 46 damage, so I'll
Yeah,
just do
so-
46.
yeah. And I think you can click the spells and roll them straight off your spell sheet, but 16
That's what I just
damage.
did.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, 16 damage. You fire off this guiding bolt, and with a sort of shriek as this well, first of all, what does the guiding bolt look like as you cast
It's
it?
a flash of light. So it says a flash of light streaks toward a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against. Yeah, so it's just a flash of light.
Okay. So yeah, Thorin summons this flash of light and launches it at this creature. And this holy energy like burns and like sparks into its body, and its soundless scream, its mouth having been open, actually you hear this like ghostly wail, and with a boop, it vanishes.
Huh.
Those things don't like radiant damage, so well done, Thorin. And
So-
with that, you are out of initiative.
Wanderous whirls around to Thorin. What was that?
Oh no, I just used a cool attack.
Should we roll for like
Maybe an
what would be the check to see if we know what it is, right? I imagine.
Yeah, I would think probably religion or arcana would be relevant to knowing things about undead.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a religion check. Rip.
Okay, so Ash, there's like 6 or 7 different types of incorporeal undead out there. Ozzy, this you know it was too weak to be a ghost or a banshee. But it could. There's a couple. With a 25, Onyx, I would like you to tell me how you know that this is a specter.
Yeah, so I think I would be able to tell just by the look of the creature. Like it gave off like a different aura than what I've seen from like other magical either folks or spirits for that matter. So like being able to see that, and then also telling by like the kind of looks like silent scream, like it's not necessarily like something that you normally see with other specters or I guess other incorporeal beings.
Yeah, so it's probably that you and your master must have studied these a little bit. You know that like a shadow doesn't have the amount of coloration that this thing had. Like it was visibly the ghost of this person. You know that ghosts are more powerful. They can speak. You know that banshees do the screaming thing. So by process of elimination, you're like, okay, it's like a step above just a shadow, but a step below these other things. So you're like, I think that was probably a specter. Does Onyx say anything to the others about that deduction?
Yeah, I'll bring it up. It was, and I'll be like, hey, that was a specter. I've kind of studied this type of thing, so I could. It looked like to be a specter. I can't 100% confirm that, but I am pretty sure I can bet my spell book on this.
Okay, Wanderous wants to know if he knows that what a specter is.
Yeah, Wondrous. I think that's gonna be an Arcana or Religion check in this case.
Okay, I got a 14.
14 Religion. Yeah, you have like a sense of it. A 12 wasn't quite high enough to really know. You just can tell it's one of the weaker forms of incorporeal undead. It's not like the weakest around, but it's not a particularly tough incorporeal undead.
He's looking over at Onyx and says, "Undead. That is wrong. Is that what this place is?
It's very wrong.
Is
yes.
that what those children were?"
I could not tell with the children.
Oh,
they may have
crap.
been,
I did not mean to do that.
but I honestly don't know. With the
Undead
children,
are not right. They are bad. They must be destroyed. We must cleanse this house. We cannot be in a place that have undead. And he's looking around all over the place to see if there's any more undead. What was in that cradle, Ash?
We still don't know.
So Ash, visibly shaken up, puts their bow like very shakily across the back, and okay, whew, let's take a look. And I would like to look into the crypt, please.
So once again, you sort of part the black shroud, and you see this tightly wrapped, baby-sized bundle lying in the crib.
I would like to pull back the swaddle.
Your tremulous hand reaching out, you pull back the swaddle, and it's sort of, it's almost like as you touch it, it was this intricate knot that just as you pull it apart, the whole thing falls open to reveal it's empty.
This is an empty blanket, y'all.
Damn.
Literally nothing in here.
I don't like it here at all. Should we leave? Should we go out the window?
I don't
And
know
I'm
if it'll
trying
let
to
us.
remember. I think it might have been my boot, to tell you the truth. Does anybody else remember whose boot it was?
I don't.
I'm going to say it was mine. I'm heading for my boot unless somebody stops me.
I mean, again, Ash, she was very visibly shaken up after seeing the ghost. I am down to try to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm down for that too.
I don't think those children were being honest.
Yeah, I definitely think
doubt
that we got debated into coming in here.
Okay, Wanderous is going to pick up his boot and simultaneously open that door. And if he can, step out onto the balcony.
Yeah, you can step out onto the balcony.
Okay. And I got my boot. Does the door close?
No, it does not.
Okay, I'll come up behind Wanderous with the rope that I have and try to find a place to tie it off and see if we can get down from here.
Yeah, now what was her?
How far is the balcony off the ground?
You were on the third
story,
floor,
right?
so
Okay,
20
so
feet.
like 20 some feet.
yeah, so it's a pretty high jump.
So even 8-foot Wanderous isn't going over the balcony then.
Wanderous, do you look over the balcony?
Yes.
You see the children standing in the yard,
Son of a bitch!
staring up at you.
Hey there. Were you telling us the truth?
They do not speak.
Hey there, you children. There are undead in this house. This is wrong. Are you out there too, Ash?
Yeah, I was coming up. Well, I guess I'm putting myself out there. Sorry, I did say I was coming up behind you with the rope. Oh my god, I see him on the map now. Ugh. This background music made this so much worse.
Do they look the same
yeah,
as they did
Thorin.
before? Yeah.
They do. But they still do not speak. Sorry, Thorin, I'll put you back out there. I didn't mean to delete you.
I mean, let's try to tie this off, Wonder. So we'll get down there, and if we got to shake the answers out of them, we will.
If they're undead, I'm going to kill them.
I will not stop you.
Who's going first?
Where's my icon?
Wanderous will be happy to go.
Yeah, if I got that
Well-
rope tied, I'm cool with that.
Okay, Wanderous is going to leap over and attempt to climb down the rope to where the children are.
Okay. Yeah, with the help of the rope, it's not too hard. And Wanderous, so you leap down, you climb. The rest of you guys see this. As Wanderous gets down there, the children vanish. Wanderous, you step onto the solid earth, and then you feel your feet sink down into the ground. Uh-oh. Hey guys, our internet might be crapping out just a little bit. Hopefully it's coming back. I'm going to start recording this in case I need to stitch them together. I forgot to do that beforehand. Way to ruin my dramatic moment, internet.
Yeah, God.
Wanderous, you feel your feet begin to be pulled down into the ground. Guys, Wanderous is just sucked into the earth in front of your face.
Like she's already gone?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wanderous, you feel yourself crushed and like the ground swallows all around you. You feel yourself almost being squeezed through some sort of tube. And Wanderous, you find yourself, everything is dark, and then all of a sudden, you find yourself popping into some sort of, feels like smooth metal box or something.
Can I breathe?
Yeah, you can breathe.
Wanderer starts
And
to
you
hit
can
out against
feel
the
from
box.
the air that there's like space around you. Like you're in this box, but like you can. It's not like claustrophobic. Like you can feel if you like move your arms around. Like you can actually on your right side eventually you touch some sort of wall. On your left side there's kind of open space, and you feel like you're too big for this box that you're in.
Okay. I start to thump for a minute, and then I think better of it, and I stop.
You say you start to thump.
I start to thump.
Ash, Onyx, and Thorin, please make perception checks.
Oh, please,
So-
God.
I still don't see my icon.
Sorry,
Pixel.
I fucked up. There you go. Is that better?
You're good.
You're at the like south, kind of.
Yeah, you're out on the balcony with me.
So I don't see anything on the map.
Did you try scrolling down? There you go.
There we are. I had to
Yep.
scroll
Hang
like
on.
up and down and okay.
Yeah, I accidentally deleted you while I was trying to delete something else, and
I like how chat like immediately uprises and blames everybody else for bonus mom going down.
No.
Like, listen, I'll save her, but don't blame me. Okay.
all right,
God.
yeah, all of you guys hear from somewhere to your north. You hear a thumping noise.
To the north?
Yeah,
Oh, north, not
North.
up. North.
not up,
Like
north.
Like still in the house or
Yes,
no?
yeah, probably. It's like thumping on the wall of the house.
But I only thump for just a little bit.
Yeah, right. So it's like a brief
Thump,
thump, and then it stops.
And then I
Huh.
stop and I think about it. Okay. And Wanderer listens very carefully, even though he's in a metal box. He's trying to attempt. Does he hear anything?
I don't
Okay.
know. Thorin, Ash, and Onyx, do you guys make any noise?
I'm gonna use my warhammer on the wall.
On the just a random wall? Which wall?
Like the wall
Pick a wall.
like the wall up. Like I'm gonna
The
make
north
a
wall?
thump thump.
So like right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
All right.
19. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Oh, to roll damage in the chat bar, not on your character sheet, click where it says Warhammer one-handed,
Oh, okay, I got it.
and it'll roll your damage. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, you rear back and slam your Warhammer into the sort of, I think this is probably like a brick house. It's like a Victorian kind of house. Slam it into the brick, and you crack and knock loose some of the bricks. I don't know that you break through it with a 7. If you want to keep attacking,
Well, I want to see. Well, I want to see if I hear the sound again. I was pretty much trying to like make a
Yeah.
loud thump in the wall.
gotcha. Yeah. Wondrous, you hear a Warhammer slam into a wall to the south. It's muffled because it's coming. It sounds like it's coming through a house, but it's like you hear the sound of like something hitting the material of this house.
Okay. I'm going to move in the direction of that sound until I hit a wall.
Okay, so there's a wall directly to your right, as you can feel. If you sort of like try to stand up and turn, you are like face to face with another wall to the south. That's the direction that you heard the noise from.
Okay, then I am going to take my quarterstaff, which is done with its magic, I would think, at this point. So I'm going to two-handed the quarterstaff against that same wall where I
Okay.
heard the noise.
Yeah, you guys hear that noise again from the north in the house.
Oh no.
Okay, and I'm blowing my chat inspiration to do that again.
Oh, to hit the wall. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, is hit back where I hit the noise, and I don't want a nat 1.
Okay.
Look at that, though. I got a nat 1 and a nat...
And a
I
nat
got
20.
mine all at
Every
the same
time.
time, VP.
Yep.
Okay.
14.
14.
Yeah, you make a solid hit on the wall. It's hard because you have no light in here, where you currently are.
Okay. Okay. Do they need to react then?
Yeah, you guys hear sort of like a response to the Warhammer.
Okay, and it's very obvious it's not the wall that Thorin's sitting, correct?
It does sound like it's coming from deeper in the house. Yeah. And I think, Onyx, you probably hear it the best because
Yeah.
this door is still open.
Okay.
Bonus mom, you got some chat inspiration?
Oh, well, bless their little darling hearts. I wish you were here. I would make chocolate chip cookies for everyone.
I think I'll I can like hear both like ends, so I'll probably go towards where I'm hearing the banging,
Okay.
like inside the house.
Yeah. Okay, so you start going north. Yeah, you go ahead and move your token.
I'd like to grab my rope to bring with me,
Okay. Yeah, you grab
That's
the rope
probably
back.
smart.
and then we will. I think we should follow Onyx, Thorin.
Yeah.
Do I hear their
I think we
movement
should
now?
too.
Make a perception check. Onyx and friends, are you trying to be stealthy or are you not?
No, I don't really care.
All right. Yeah. Well, with in that
yeah.
case, with a 14 perception, you hear something moving on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
Thorin, are you going with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Both trying to
There
move
you
you.
go.
My bad.
Yep. You're good.
Wanderous leans up against the wall and places his ginormous ear firmly against the wall. And he takes his hand now, not his quarterstaff, and he hits, boom, hits, boom, hits, boom. And he allows a pause between each one, still listening as he does it to see what he can hear from the other side of the wall.
Yeah. So the rest of you guys, you hear hits coming. It sounds like maybe from the other side of this wall as you walk past. Sort of a rhythmic with a pause in between.
Okay, well, I guess we'll stop right here, and I'm gonna literally turn towards the wall and Wondrous.
Yeah, you can hear that, Wondrous. You hear Ash's voice.
Ash, I'm in a metal box or something. Can
Okay,
you break the wall?
yeah. Hang tight. We're gonna try to get you out. You may want to stand back if you can.
I will. And I move, I don't want to let go of the wall because I'm situated. So I think I go sideways with my hand along on one wall. If I come to a corner, I back up a little bit. And I'm going to move something like 10 feet away if I can do it.
Okay. Pick a direction. Left. You are in a corner now, actually. So directly to your right and directly in front of you is a wall. You can try to move backwards, or you can try to move to your left, or you
Yeah,
can try
I think
to move...
I will back. I'm going to back up along the wall that I can feel away
Okay.
from the wall they're trying to break.
Make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage,
Oh shit.
because you can't see.
Okay, dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. Dexterity.
17.
17.
Okay. So you very carefully step over the edge of this box and out into the floor and ease your foot forward, but you come up to some sort of object. You're not particularly familiar with what it is. It seems to be made out of metal. But it is like directly in your way. You can't really
Okay.
fit. You can try, but it's only a few feet wide. You could try moving backwards diagonally to your
No,
left.
I'm going to stop right where I am.
Okay.
Let them do what they're going to do, and then I have a thing I'll do next.
Okay. All right. Yeah. What are you guys gonna do?
What's the wall look like in front of us? I know that she said that she's in a metal box, but what's it look like on our end?
Yeah. Let's take a look at the wall. Stand by, friends. The walls are oak paneled, and they are carved with woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters. Make a anyone looking at the wall, make a perception check for me, please.
Okay. If it's stone, I should have like.
It is not stone. This is wood.
It's oak panel.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a stone man, not a woodworker.
Yeah. So Thorin is like, I don't know. It's that wood. Friggin'
Is that
elf
shit
stuff.
It's that damn elf stuff.
Exactly. But nevertheless, Ash, you look at this, and on closer inspection, what you initially took for woodland scenes of trees and falling leaves, you actually notice tiny corpses hanging from the trees and worms bursting up from the grounds and the carvings. However, the wall just appears to be a wood wall.
I don't want to take the charge here. I feel bad. But do you want to try to break through this, Thorin?
Yeah, I got it.
I have a plan B, but I don't like it. I'd rather see if we can break through this.
I'm a warhammer the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to step to the... Oh, well, I guess you could do it from reset. My bad.
17, yeah, that's a good hit. 6 points of bludgeoning damage. So, where exactly do you start hitting the wall?
Dead center.
So, do what?
Dead center.
Dead center. Okay, so in order to do that, you Ash or Onyx is going to need to move out of your way.
Yeah, I'm going to step back.
Okay.
And then Thorin, yeah, move to whichever portion of the wall you want to start hitting. Because right next to where you are is actually a door. That's like right here.
Okay, yeah, I didn't even... Oh, yeah, I see that door now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll do like right here.
There. Okay.
I guess like on the... Like, obviously, I'm not going to try to knock over that suit of armor.
Yeah. Well, the suit of armor is already. It actually is on the floor. That's the one that
was the
attacked
one that
you.
was alive.
So this is like right where you were standing when you got knocked unconscious.
Memories.
Indeed. So yeah, Thorin, you slam into the wall, and you sort of crack the oak paneling. It is going to take several hits if you want to keep
rolling.
going.
Okay.
Rip.
Oof, yeah, the next one, just like the hit isn't as solid, and you don't feel like you made too much progress on that one. Wandress, you hear this loud smashing up against the wall outside.
Okay, I'm leaned up against that one wall.
Something is sapping Thorin's strength somehow. This place is creepy. You're panicked for your friend. 17, however, will hit.
I'm like, damn it!
Okay, 7 more points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, you begin to start to break this wall. And I'm gonna say you make a... Uh-oh, that is... Dang it. Hang on, I gotta fix this dynamic lighting so that this doesn't break anything. Hang on. When I do this, hopefully that works. You manage to crack a tiny hole into the wall. And Wandress, you can now see a little bit of light peeking through. You are in a bathroom. And you have been squeezed from a small spigot in the wall into a large claw-footed bathtub.
I'm actually in the bathtub?
Yeah, you are standing up in the bathtub. And you can see like just this little crack begins to form in the wall. From here, Thorin, you can probably see this bathroom and the edge of Wandress. You can also see
A door?
that there is a door to this room just around the corner. Wait for it. Wait.
Hello.
Wow.
Oh, damn it.
There's a door.
Okay, is it somewhere where I can see it too now?
Yes, you can see the door directly ahead of you. So Wandress, yeah, you are actually in this bathroom. Can you see there?
I'm looking for it. I'm moving the map around, but I can't
I didn't
see.
give you vision. Hang on. You don't have night vision.
Wondrous. Sorry to
I
interrupt
gotta change. I messed up when I made you guys as tokens to begin with. Okay.
For the record.
But so you're in the top left quadrant of the map. You might have to reload to be able to see.
I think, and see what I was going to say I was doing was attempting to get a torch out in the dark to see if it was like magical darkness or I could get out. Well, is anybody going to peek in at me?
Yeah, I'm gonna like look and be like, well, hi.
I got sucked in here. I don't think we're going to get out of here by climbing over the balcony. And Wanderous is attempting to not look shamefaced, but is failing as he gingerly, and I would think in this bathtub, his head's almost up to the ceiling. The bathtub is not as big as Wanderous is, and he is clambering out very awkwardly with his quarterstaff, trying to balance himself, step around the other fixtures and exit the bathroom.
Yeah, so you can see in here now, you can see this wooden tub with clawed feet. You see a small iron stone with a stove with a kettle resting atop it. That's this thing that you touched before. You can see that there is a barrel with a spigot in the wall over here. And you can see that you have landed in this tub.
Well, I think I'm going to take a minute and look. What's in that pot sitting on the thing?
The kettle is empty.
Okay.
Well, Wondrous, I'm sorry for interrupting your bath.
Yes, well. Wanderous has nothing to say. He just exits the bathroom.
Okay, so you open the door and exit the bathroom.
When I stepped on the ground, I was sucked into the ground and I came out in the bathroom.
Hey, it's all good. You don't have to explain anything to me. When you gotta go, you know.
Thank you, Thorin.
Make a perception check.
Who?
Thorin.
Okay.
Thorin, as everyone is like looking and Wanderous is getting up and getting out of the tub and opening the door, you glance away for a second and then you glance back, and the hole that you cracked into the wall has closed.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would like to state, too, that upon seeing the door, Ash definitely stepped up there, and as soon as Wanderous walks through, like a panicked, quick hug around the midriff, like, gods, you scared me.
And he actually hugs Wanderous.
Yeah, just like a quick, like, little pat around the midriff, because I imagine that's where I come up, and, you know, nothing like too embracey, but like a quick...
Wanderous is just very confused by that, and he looks down at you, and he very awkwardly takes his hand and pats you on the head a time or two and then tries to just move him on. Let's go.
That's fair.
Okay.
He wants out of that corner that he hardly fits into, so he's going to attempt to push everybody ahead of him out back into wherever we are.
Yeah, so what do you guys do now? So you've been in this thing that turns out to have been a bathroom. There are two doors to the north. There's another door to the west that is just north of the door that you went into to get into this room down there. In the room down there, you had seen there was a chimney, there's a big wardrobe, there was like a bed and a mirror on the wall. You went out on the balcony, you went into the baby room thing, little nursery. And then, of course, there's everything back downstairs. So, what do you guys do next?
Well, it seems that we're not going to climb out, and we're not going to bust our way out, and the doors are shut. So, we have two doors, I think, up here that we've not checked yet. Do you guys want to finish this up, or should we just cut straight to the chase and get to the basement? That seems to be the end goal here, right?
I mean, I think we can check these rooms out just to see if there's anything of use in here.
Well, being stuck in the corner and sick to death of it, I think Wanderous is going to push through one of those two doors.
No,
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm back now.
Yeah, Wanderous, you push through one of these doors to
I'm gonna move
reveal.
inside. Yeah.
My dice is
large
right on top of
room?
it. That's funny.
What's up?
My 3D dice was sitting right on top of that room. I couldn't see it. That's funny.
You reveal the double doors into this room have panes of stained glass set into them as you push them open. The designs in the glass resemble windmills. This is a dusty, cobweb-filled... Again, this floor, like the lower floors were all clean. This floor is like dusty and old. You can see burgundy drapes covering the windows here, and here behind the bed. You can see furnishings. There's a large 4-poster bed embroidered with curtains, tattered gossamer veils. You see a matching pair of wardrobes in the corner. You see a vanity right next to where you come in, Wandress, with a wood-framed mirror and a jewelry box, as well as a padded chair by the fireplace. You see a rotting tiger skin rug lying on the floor in front of the fireplace, which has a dust-covered portrait of two of the members of the family from downstairs, the father and the mother. They're being painted. They're painted in their finery with their sort of noble clothes. And you can see just a little bit of a web-filled parlor in the southwest corner with a table and 2 chairs. Resting on the dusty tablecloth in the parlor is an empty porcelain bowl and matching jug. There also is a door facing the bed, and there's a full-length mirror mounted on the door. As well as you can see another door just where the parlor is.
Well, since Wanders is standing right beside the vanity, I think he will look at it, investigate at least the top of it just to see if he gets any. Well, you said there was a box.
Yes, there is a little jewelry box on the vanity.
He's going to look at the tabletop and open the jewelry box.
Okay. Ash, you can also see the top, or maybe not the top. I don't know I haven't looked upstairs. But you can see the dumbwaiter raises up to this floor as well.
Wanders is. Oh,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, Wanders says out the door, it's a bedroom to the people who haven't come in yet in case they want to.
So, yeah, Wandress, you can see that the jewelry box itself is made of silver and gold. It's like a silver box with gold filigree. It contains 3 gold rings and a thin platinum necklace.
I'm going to move towards the dumbwaiter. Check that out.
And I'll just tell you, because I don't want us to have to look for it later. The box itself is worth 75 gold. The 3 gold rings are worth 25 gold. And the platinum necklace with a topaz pendant is worth 750 gold.
Oh, wow.
Damn!
Well, the thing is, that doesn't really mean anything to Wanderers. I think Wanderers holds the box up. Is Onyx looking at him? Looks like Onyx is in the doorway.
Yeah, I'll probably be looking at Wanderer, seeing what she's.
Is this anything we should know? Are these any clues? And he's just going to hand the box to Onyx.
I will look in. Yes, I think this might be important.
Yeah, and so when Wanderers picks up the box, Wanderers picks it up like this and hands it, and Onyx has to hold it like this. And open it up.
It's like,
should I carry it for you, Onyx?
yes, please, Wanderers. And
okay.
He'll hand
Wanderers is going to stow it somewhere in his pack. Is Thorin with us, or did he have to step away?
No, I'm here.
Oh, you're there. Okay.
Okay, yeah, so Onyx, you've been handed this off. Ash, you seem to have gone over to the dumbwaiter. What is everybody doing?
I was just going to look and see if it was up here. I don't know if we ever decided if it was up or down, but I was going to open up the door and look.
You open up the door to the dumbwaiter, and the dumbwaiter is there, and there is a severed human head in the
Wait,
dumbwaiter.
what? Okay. I hate this house. Officially. Is there any distinct features, or is it decomposed? What kind of severed head are we looking at here?
Yeah, so so Ash opens up, he sees the severed head. Do you call out to any of your friends? Do you look away from the head, or do you just stare at the head?
God. Role play decisions. I'm gonna say that this is probably something that's got me transfixed. So I'm probably gonna be like staring right at it, and like, y'all, there is a head in the dumbwaiter.
Yeah, you're staring at the head, and you see that it is an elven head with pointed ears. It has weathered, tanned skin. It has its hair is like undercut and like spiky on top. There are some it looks like pretty freshly dead. Like there's still lividity, like blood pooling and bubbling out of it a little bit. The eyes, glassy, stare up at you. They are a sort of cool gray color. The hair itself is fiery orange.
Oh, Lord. Y'all, it looks to be pretty fresh as well.
Well, that's a little. What did the kids say? Sus.
Yeah. So Ash has let you guys know there's a severed head in the dumbwaiter. Does anyone go check it out? What do you guys do?
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
Yeah, Thorin, you go over there to check it out.
Okay.
Thorin, there's not a head in the dumbwaiter. You don't like it's. You actually don't even see the dumbwaiter. It's open air over there.
Like Ash, are you just like messing with this? I don't see anything.
Time out. He doesn't even see the dumbwaiter over here?
Doesn't even see the dumbwaiter. I mean, he sees in the wall, the hole in the wall, but the like actual box that moves up and down the floors is like not on this.
Okay. Thorin, there's literally a severed head, and I'm looking directly at it. It's right here.
Okay. Take my hand and put it on it.
It's. Well, come over here first. Okay. I don't even see him over here.
There you go.
You don't see this head, like I'm pointing, like my hand is inches from
Oh,
it.
do I see it now?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like, I assumed that you had gone over there with Ash.
Okay, yeah.
And you look, and like the door is open, but it's just like a pit. Like it's the thing must be on like the basement floor or something. You know?
Yeah, I thought you were just being a dick because I hadn't moved my like.
No, I wasn't. No, like this is real. Like Ash is seeing something apparently that you're not seeing.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Wander's moved over behind them and is standing like next to the wardrobe watching these two brothers have this disagreement. What does he see?
Yeah, so Wondrous, I'm gonna say make a perception check, because like they're hunched over this dumbwaiter, kind of like kind of blocking the view, so you're gonna have to try to like see
Yeah,
past.
but I am tall. My head is up
you're
there.
Tall, but
but not
you're
tall.
tall,
enough.
but like the way that it comes in, like Ash is just fully blocking the view. You can't really see from there.
While I'm standing there, they're fussing. I'm gonna look in the wardrobe.
Yeah. Okay, so I'd like to resolve Ash and Thorin real quick, and then we'll jump to the wardrobe.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I will take Thorin's hand and literally put it on the head.
You look away to grab Thorin's hand.
I knew this was coming.
It's gone.
Yeah. I've seen it coming.
When you look back, you see what Thorin sees. You just see an empty dumbwaiter.
You have to believe me that there was a head in here. Like, there's no residue, nothing, like literally nothing. Or is the dumbwaiter even up here anymore?
No, yeah, the box is fully gone. You just see the ropes now.
Okay.
Can we like try to pull it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's try to like pull the little dumbwaiter up.
Yeah, so Wondrous, so Thorin, you begin to pull the dumbwaiter up. That's going to take just a moment. Wondrous, you over to look in the wardrobes, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You look into the wardrobes, and they are both empty. Dusty. Bereft of a single stitch of clothing.
Wanders is really not liking where he is at all. And
Hashtag
their whole
relatable.
conversation is like bugging him a little bit. He's gonna go look for the little guy that he isn't gonna call a little guy anymore. And he's just looking for Ash. Where's Ash? I mean, excuse me, not Ash, Omega.
Yeah, so it looks like Onyx has moved up into the room next to the like jewelry thing that the vanity that Wanderous was looking at. Yeah.
Okay, somehow my visibility has gone wonky and I can't see that side of the room anymore.
That's probably because none of you guys have who has light sources now.
I do.
Because
still
I
have
think
my hooded
Wanderous
lamp.
had a
okay.
torch, but it went out when you got sucked into the earth. So if you'd like to relight a torch, I can grant you another ability to see.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get out. I was fumbling in the bathroom. I didn't get it done. So I'm gonna take my tinderbox and open another torch.
There we go. Yeah, now you guys can see. Okay.
And she's gonna see me as I'm writing. I'm like, I try to find like a spare piece of paper and like I'm kind of writing down what I overhear.
Even notes.
Just like keeping notes of like everybody. Like
yeah.
Wanderous looks down to Omega from his mighty height and says, I don't understand. Is the house alive? Can you tell?
I'll like finish my sentence or whatever, just mumbling to myself. Like, it might be. It seems to be that way, from what I can tell from the specter to the hole fixing itself in the wall. I think that this house may be haunted, or the house itself is something.
Well, that sounds like it's our specialty. Oh wait, I'm not there.
Yeah.
Maybe
so
we should just go to the basement.
So Thorin, you are pulling. You're the one that's pulling up the rope, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and so you pull on the rope, and it takes a moment. At first, it's kind of like the mechanism is a little bit stuck. It seems like it maybe hasn't been used in quite a while.
Yeah,
but eventually,
WD-40.
yeah, eventually you sort of manage to pull it, and it pulls up and comes into view. And sitting on the dumbwaiter is a skull with little tufts of fiery orange hair.
Sorry. Okay, so does that
this is the same head that I seen. I'm sure of it, but whenever I seen it, it was fresh. It was bloody. It looked like it had just been decapitated. I can tell because that is the same hair that I seen on the other head.
I mean, I believe you, man, but like, okay, yeah, I think we need to try to get to the basement and just get this sorted out.
Okay, so
We have to get out of this house.
yeah, so there's 2 more doors in here. There's one door directly across from the bed. There's one door directly behind Ash.
You want to check the rest of the rooms in here?
Or you guys can go. The thing is, though, you guys may not remember this. You have not found a way to the basement. The spiral stair that you came up to get here,
Right.
It stopped at the first floor, right?
That is true.
And then this is the last floor it goes up to.
Yeah, we had decided after checking that first room to the north to like go ahead and check the upstairs to look for parents, if I remember right. And we kind of just went ahead and made the full ascent and decided to kind of leave the basement for the last thing, since that's where the supposed.
But I'm saying you have not found a basement. There's the first floor,
right?
Yeah. So and there is some stuff I don't think you guys have explored on the first floor.
That is correct.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a couple doors on the first floor you haven't explored, and then and you are currently on the 3rd floor. The 2nd floor, I think you guys did explore everything you could see on the 2nd floor.
Right. Yeah. It was. I was assuming that the staircase to the upper floors was not the same stairs that would be led to the basement. I assumed that would be in a different part of the house.
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
But
How many doors are there in this room we haven't looked in? There's the
2.
one, and Wanderous is looking at it.
There's
He's
2.
going to walk over it and try to
There's
open
2
it.
doors.
Okay, the one that he's kind of like is in his view right here. That
This one here.
having learned what he has about the house, he assumes is a closet. Wanderous is going to attempt to open this door.
Yeah. Okay. Let me look at that door. Yeah, that door opens to reveal an empty, dust-choked closet.
Hey. You know, he's getting really a little. He's going to tentatively stick his rebooted foot in there and just lightly tap the floor, but he's not putting any weight on it.
Yeah, the floor seems perfectly stable.
Okay, then he gets over in that corner where the chair and the other door. He probably has to kind of hunker around to get past that chair, and he's going to try to open that other door.
That door opens up onto another smaller balcony.
He
this one on the
slams the
back of the
door
house.
shut.
Yeah, let's try to climb down this one and see what happens.
down whatever that is.
There's literally nothing else on this, right?
Yeah, I think
It's just a skull, correct?
Just a skull.
Okay, I'm getting away from this thing. I am officially freaked TF out.
Wait, I want to test something. Can I pick the skull up and yeet it off the balcony?
You go to pick the skull up and it crumbles to dust in your hands.
Nice. Nice.
Just like fully, it's like you touch it and just powder.
Yeah, so it had been there for a long time.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
There
Yeah.
you go.
A very, like a crazy long time.
Yeah, that thing's been
Longer,
there for...
you probably, like, knowing what you know about construction, longer than the type of construction that would make this house has been invented.
Okay, so that got been dead longer than this house has been around.
I don't like this house. Do not like it. Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right,
Any other
there's one
children?
more door you haven't explored on this floor.
Yep.
You don't
I was
have
actually
to.
gonna-
Obviously, you can leave that unopened if you wish, and go back to the first floor and start looking for a basement.
I was gonna go open it.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah, let's just get all the House of Horrors out of the way in one fell swoop.
Right behind you, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, so that door is right here by the armor.
There it is.
Oh yeah, that's why we didn't get
Make sure you go ahead and get right there.
And it opens to reveal a closet, sort of a storage room, dusty shelves all over the walls. A few of the shelves have like folded sheets and blankets, old bars of soap, and there's a cobweb covered broom in the corner of the wall.
Is there another door
Okay.
in there?
No, there's no other door in this
Or is that a window?
room.
Because it looks like a door. On the map, anyway.
Can you, if you click and hold, you'll be able to like ping. Can you show me what you're talking about? Oh,
Yeah.
that. Okay, so this whole area, that's the door to the nursery.
Yeah.
The first room.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, Onyx, you can see
you're talking about this one.
this
then.
thing
Okay.
here. Yeah, so Onyx opened this door and can see in. And actually, now that we've done some of this, hang on, I'm gonna just like give you guys the ability to sort of
Just,
see
yeah.
some of this stuff here, so you have a frame of reference. You guys can kind of see around. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like that. That's helpful.
Yeah, because it gets all like claustrophobic, but that's
Kinda,
basically
yeah.
the layout of this place from what you've seen. Yeah, so it's just a closet. There's like some cleaning supplies and stuff in there.
I will go inside and like just check it out.
You'll go inside and roll for initiative, baby. The broom comes alive and attacks.
Of course it does.
Wait, hold on. Are you serious?
Sure fucking am.
Oh my god!
Damn it.
Oh, no.
I thought that was a
Oh.
joke, honestly. God.
I need to not do that.
Oh, I got a 9. I thought I got a 4.
Okay, I gotta roll for this thing.
Hold on. I'm gonna use my chat inspiration.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll the chat inspiration.
Oh god.
Yeah, can I do that too?
Yeah, if you want. I also am gonna say you guys are surprised by this.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah,
valid.
no shit. The broom came alive.
Bruh, I got the same damn
Oh,
thing.
that sucks.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so you guys are surprised as Onyx, you go in to investigate, and this thing attacks. All right.
What in the Fantasia bullshit is this house right now?
What in the cinnamon toast fuck
You
is
know-
that?
I don't think a broom spanking is quite appropriate.
All right, Onyx. That's an 18 to hit.
I'm pretty sure that hits.
A lot of
Probably.
freaking dice going on right now.
And that is a 16 to hit.
It gets to it. It's a fucking broom.
Well, it has
Okay.
2 ends it can hit you with.
Oh my
Well-
god.
Yeah, I'm down.
God dang it.
Yeah, so that is 10 points of damage, and Onyx is unconscious. Bludgeoned
Jesus.
to unconsciousness by the
Ooh.
broom, friends.
Okay. Okay. Um,
I'm in full scale panic mode currently. Okay.
Rip.
is it me now?
Hang on 1 second. There's a thing I want to switch. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, damn. So, you guys are surprised in the first round of combat. Second round of combat, Ash actually goes first.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of yell out. Onyx is down. I'm gonna rush in there. Somebody's got to pull him out. I'm gonna try to distract the broom ? And can I like stand over top of him since he's down?
Yeah, I will let you do that.
Okay, sorry, buddy.
So sorry.
And
Alex.
Better not teabag me.
I'm gonna do a quick crouching motion
Damn.
3 times repeatedly. Just kidding. I'm gonna go
Roll
for
for that.
short sword here. And like I said, I made it pretty clear. I was like, drag him out from underneath me.
Okay. So since I'm the healer, I'm gonna go and like drag him out. into
Okay,
a
well, we'll
hole.
wait until your turn will come up right after the broom, but we'll do that here in just a second. Let's take a look. 11 does not hit.
I'm gonna burn it because this is a freaking broom, and I'm not letting it get the best of me.
Uh,
If this is worse, I will cry.
19
Ah.
will hit. 19 will for sure hit.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah!
I do not have sneak attack.
Okay, so
Obviously.
9 points of piercing damage. Oh, I actually need to look at this thing. Hang on.
Can you just like slide?
Nope, it is okay. Yeah, so you land a solid hit on this broom as it is like flopping around and swinging. It doesn't have a lot of places to go, so you're able to like kind of pin it a little bit to the wall and stab, and you take a big chunk of wood out of it. Anything else from Ash?
Yeah, I'm level 1, so there's not really much in the way of disengaging or anything, right?
Correct.
Unless I wanted to have an attack of opportunity, which I do not. No, my definite motive was to get in between the broom and everybody else so we could get Onyx out of here.
Okay. That brings us to its turn. It's going to make its 2 attacks on you, Ash. What's your AC?
15.
Okay. Those are both going to hit.
Yes.
That is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
If I did not have temporary hit points, I'd be down.
Huh!
Okay, so get rid of the get rid of these 4 that I had, and then how much was it altogether? 10.
10 points of damage, yep.
So 6 more. Just bring me down to 4. There we go. I'm good at math. He lied.
Okay. So, Ash is not down. That is both of its attacks. It can't really go anywhere. Thorin, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna drag Onyx out from under Ash, and I shouldn't need to. Like, I could roll. Like, I'm a dwarf, and he's a
Yeah, you can just do it. It's fine.
yeah.
He
And then
weighs
I'm
like
gonna
50 pounds.
and then I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying.
Okay.
So, target a living creature that has 0 hit points, and it makes them stable.
Yeah. So
It's a
Onyx, you do not have to make death saves. You won't have the possibility of coming up, but you also do not have the possibility of dying. Okay, so that is that you've moved and action. I think that's the end of Thorn's turn. Do you leave Onyx here? You probably could go farther.
Oh yeah, I'll pull him okay, depending on how much I can move, I'd like to move him, just
There.
out of the way.
You probably can get him to more like here because you had to go
Okay.
like.
That's
5
fine, just
feet
out of the
in.
direct line of attack, yeah.
You had to go 5 feet and then drag him, for 5 more feet and then, back. And it's difficult terrain if you're dragging. So yeah, that's probably about as far as you can get.
Okay.
So Onyx, your turn passes. You're unconscious, but do not have to make a death save.
Before we do anything, I think somebody needs a refund on channel points.
No, somebody gave you a hit dice, and you'll get that
there's
hit
2.
dice. You
Yeah,
what?
so
Oh.
Jess and I think this is Clara both redeemed it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry. So 2 people did. If one of those wants to grant it to someone else, or someone could refund that. Either way, you guys want to do that.
Yeah, just let me know if you if you'd rather just get your channel points back, I can make that happen. It looks like Jess redeemed it first, so I think again if that's Claire, if you're not Claire, I'm sorry. But if you would like for me to redeem your points, just let me know. Or if you'd like to change it, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
just
someone
wanted
just
to-
let him know,
we can
and we will
yeah,
handle
we'll
that.
keep
Thank you,
going.
Onyx, for bringing that to my attention. I do appreciate it. And that brings us to so Scarlet says toss it to VP instead. Cool.
Go ahead and confirm a bunch of this stuff.
So when you and VP, you can just roll that now because you're conscious.
Bless your soul, Jess.
Wandress, you are up. What you gonna do? You're muted.
Wanderous yells to, or says, or whatever, to Ash, get out and slam the door. And he, he says that, but then he takes out his light crossbow and he tries to fire a shot off over the top of him, aiming for, I guess, the broom handle would be what he could see. He's aiming his crossbow at the broom handle.
Is that what did we call that thing? We had a name.
My
for that,
crossbow, Thither.
Thither,
It's
yeah. Okay, so you're gonna attack with the light crossbow, or were you holding an action? I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
No, I was gonna try to attack around him with, and I pulled out this crossbow, which is beautifully carved. It's very unique. It's a good size for me. I carry it on my back, and it is in the center of it. It also has a purple stone, and the wood is almost like stained purple. So, and it's very ornately carved. And I take aim, and I'm aiming for the broom handle.
Nice.
Okay. And I hit it, I'm hoping.
Yeah, 20 will hit.
And I say, thither the way. I do 4 piercing damage.
Yeah, the broom is moving significantly less, like violently and what have you. It looks like it's running out of whatever is animating it. It's whatever magic is causing it to do this is being sort of leached away by these attacks.
I do not move. I stay right there, and I still have my crossbow in my hand.
No movement from Wandress. Ash.
Okay. I did hear, obviously, Wanderous yell to get out there and shut the door. So I'm going to take a swing and then use my movement.
Yeah,
That's cool.
go for it. That's an 18. 18 will hit.
Whew. Oh, that's because
For-
the thing. I see.
10 points of damage. You snap this broom in half, and the pieces clatter to the ground.
Well, I was going to run, Wanderous. But we got it.
And you are out of initiative order.
What is this? We got attacked by a broom.
And
What
it
is this
kicked-
house?
It kicked our asses.
It did kick our asses.
All right, Onyx is unconscious.
Can I? Well, me or Wanderer should be able to pick him up and carry him over our shoulders since he's so
Oh yeah,
light.
he's very small. That's very doable.
I will do that if you would want me to do that.
Doesn't matter. I mean, either one of us can carry him.
All
I
right,
pick him up.
what's the plan?
I pick him up and
Okay.
probably kind of cradle him in my arms. But yeah, I can toss him over my shoulders if I've got to shoot something. I put the zither back in its quither.
Okay.
I mean, if we could potentially get somewhere where we could do like a long rest, I could get
Sorry, I didn't
my
mean to
spell
do that.
slots
That didn't
back and
miss.
heal him.
Should we move back to the library? It seemed like a pretty good place the first time this happened.
Yeah.
You think we can rest in a house like this?
Seems like the library is a relatively safe spot. What's next? The damn books start attacking us?
Please don't say that.
You right.
I don't know about you
Okay.
guys. I'm having so much fun.
Okay, I guess we're going to the library if nobody has any objections.
I am headed to the library with Onyx
down
unless
with it.
somebody Omega unless somebody stops me.
Okay, yep.
There we go. Oh. I'm just gonna move you guys to the.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wonder-
that'd be great.
What are you doing? Yeah, get in there.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. I assume you put Onyx in the revivification chair.
Yeah.
Where you had-
This is like the freaking
The second
those things
time.
called from Dragon Ball Z, the healing pods.
Yeah,
All
the healing
right.
pods. We have to strip him though, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this up to you, deciding your own fate, Onyx. Roll me a d4.
Oh god. Oh god damn.
Okay, Onyx is going to be unconscious for 3 hours.
Oh, nice.
Oof.
That is long enough for the rest of you to take a short rest, although if you've already spent any of your hit dice, you won't have them back yet.
Thanks to Jess, I'm back up to my total that I can even have, so
I don't know
So-
if I've spent,
temporary excluded.
So I don't know if I've spent I spent the one I got from chat. Is that what you were talking about?
You probably have one and it's right underneath your temporary hit points
Yeah,
in your
so-
character sheet.
Oh yeah.
And that one is different. That's when you take on a short rest as like a mechanic in game. The chat one is just special
Yeah.
AOA
I'm
stuff
at-
we do for streams.
I'm at 11 out of 12, so I think I'm fine.
Nice. Okay. Onyx. I have a question. What does your master look like?
So, so I think of him as a older looking Radagast from The Hobbit.
Okay. Yeah.
A little scraggly, but like very much in tune with nature and all that. So
Excellent. Yeah, and so you are sort of floating in a inky blackness. And out of the blackness you begin to see little sort of pinpricks of light. And slowly you come to realize that you are floating in some sort of sea of stars all around you. You don't feel warm, you don't feel cold exactly. You hardly feel like you have a body at all. You feel as though you know you exist in this space somehow. But what shape that existence takes is still unclear. You can look around almost by thinking in the same way that you would move a neck, but you don't feel a neck move. And your sort of perception shifts as you see these swirling stars all around you.
okay. I guess I'll see if I can, see or perceive or whatever, if there's anything of like note aside from just like the stars.
Yeah, so you see the stars. Anything of note? Well, there is a how would I describe this? Sort of like an enormous, endless well of inky blackness directly below you. Kind of like a void ball, or like maybe some kind of I mean, it's black and it looks kind of like a hole, maybe.
Okay. I guess I'll go towards it. If I can. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you will yourself downward
Okay.
almost with your mind. It's like you don't have a mechanism whereby to cause yourself to float downwards in your real body. So the neck moving thing doesn't really apply here. But it's almost like as you think in your mind, I guess I'll go investigate whatever that is. You feel it's like not feel yourself, but like the perspective of the stars around you begins to shift as you move, and this orb gets wider and takes up more and more of your field of vision below you.
Okay.
And as you approach it, you feel it begin to pull you deeper and deeper and deeper. And before you know it, it sucks you in. You feel yourself almost like stretched. You don't have a body, but like your awareness is stretched somehow through the space or the time of this place. The around you, no longer are you looking at this like broad expanse of stars. It's tunnel visioning in to this slim tube directly above you, this almost fisheye above you. And then you are all in blackness once again. Except here, you can feel you have a body again. And you
Okay.
look down and you can see a body. Everything is black, but somehow your body is lit from a sort of sourceless, omnidirectional white light. It's very eerie. The shadows don't exactly do what shadows do here. You like normally one side of you would be light and another side it's like no, it's just like lights coming from kind of everywhere. And you're standing in about 3 inches of water on your feet. It's not like moving like waves, you just feel this wetness on your toes, and if you move your feet it sloshes around you.
Okay. I guess I'll just walk in a direction. I'll just walk forward.
You just pick a direction and you start walking and you begin to walk, and eventually you see in the distance some sort of other colored shape off quite a distance away from you. It seems to be very low down to the water. Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really hard to see what it is exactly.
Okay. I'll continue to approach it.
Yeah. Yeah, so you begin to approach, and it sort of gets like closer and closer, and you begin to see that it appears to be some sort of figure lying in the 3 inches of water in some sort of fetal position. The figure is wearing robes, but the robes are torn, and there's all kind of like, there's a little bit of blood and mud and dirt and leaves and sticks. It is in quite poor repair.
Okay. I will walk a little bit faster towards the figure. and try to get up next to them.
I had muted myself to chat because I didn't want to hear all that typing I was doing. You move up to the figure, and you can see it is your mentor, huddled in a fetal position.
Yeah, I'll try to go up to him and like, I guess, like, try to see if I can like turn him onto his back.
Yeah, you turn him onto his back, and you can see he's just sort of staring, terrified, his eyes wide, his mouth mumbling. You can't quite make out what he's saying.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to see you. He stares off in the middle distance at nothingness.
Okay. Am I able to see like what types of wounds, if he has any on him?
Yeah, make a medicine or investigation check.
Okay.
$23. Yeah, you begin to look, and it seems all the wounds are like superficial scrapes and bruises. With a 23, you're like, this looks like the kind of wounds a person might sustain from running from wolves through the forest.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or just like general living outside, you know, like hermits and things like that would have wounds like this.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so I guess I'll try to shake him a little bit if I can, like to see if
Yeah.
I'll try to get him.
You shake him, and he begins to moan louder.
Oh no.
And his mumbling gets slightly louder.
Mm-hmm.
Ape, Ads, Blaze, Belt, 8, Bime, Buck, 0, Al, Bit of Axe, Bow, Yale, Bay, Wind, Whom, Bedevil himself, Bless, Belie, Amen, Appease, Bell, Bye.
I'll try to ask him like who is Belie, or like what are you saying?
We make aims, more, Blaze, Yell, By, Weem, Buck, Maria, Brand, Wig, Ado, Ape, By, Wine, Brim, Bevel himself, Blaze, Belt, Yea, Blaze, Weld. I mean, it's just pure gibberish.
Okay. Okay, I'll just let him lay there. And I guess I'll see if there's anything else I can see around.
You look around, and slowly his hand reaches up and touches your face.
Yeah, and now I'll look back down.
And you look back down, and all of a sudden, for the briefest second, his eyes focus on you. He seems to see you. And he says, and he closes and breathes deeply. By the lake. By the lake.
By the lake.
And then,
What? Oh,
as you begin to mouth those words, you come to consciousness. Thorin, next to you, Onyx says whatever it was you were about to ask.
like, what does that mean? Like, where is by what lake?
So Onyx comes to consciousness, stirring and asking, what does that mean? And all of you in the room hear this. Onyx, you regain 1 hit point, plus roll a hit die and add your constitution modifier for the chat hit dice that someone gave you.
Cool.
I'll say that Ash runs up and to like lean butcher. Whoa. What's wrong, buddy?
Yeah, dude, let's take it easy.
Actually, rolling a hit dice already adds your Constitution modifier, so you regain 6 hit points.
Okay.
So yeah, Onyx, as you wake up feeling somewhat refreshed, Ash and Thorin by your side ask you what you meant like that. If you guys want to roleplay that out.
You okay?
I
I'm minding it here in a minute.
I thought
Oh, okay.
I thought I saw my mentor, but I must have been dreaming.
That's really weird. When Thorn was out in the same exact situation, he seen a messenger from
Helm.
Helm. Thank you. That's what I was fixing to ask.
Hmm.
What did your mentor say?
He was speaking gibberish for a little bit, but he just said by the lake. That's all he said.
By the lake. So a Helm sends a messenger to tell us to look for the wise woman.
And the tent.
The tents. And this vision of your mentor says to look for a lake or something about a lake.
Well, I bet the tents are by the lake.
Judging from our track record of how lucky we've been in this house, I seriously doubt that. But, I like that positivity.
Yeah, I mean, that's really all that he said. I don't know if that was him or not, but that seemed very real to me. But I was also unconscious, so.
Wanderers has been standing by the door, but he's listening to what's going on. He's kind of been keeping watch. He looks over at Onyx and says, "Your mentor, is he somewhere close? Can he help us? Can we get him to come after us and get us out of the house?"
I do not think so. I believe he is either hurting in some way or he may very well be captured. I don't know. But he's not able to help us out right now. Not in his state.
I don't understand. You weren't together?
My mentor left to go search for something, but I don't really know where he went. He was very vague about his adventures. He only said that he was going down, and I haven't heard from him since.
Were you trying to follow him?
Yes, I was. I was trying to find him, as it's been a lot longer than his previous excursions.
Then why did you come with the brothers? Do they know where he is? And Wanderers is just looking at everybody.
I wish I knew. They just stumbled upon my camp.
I've never heard of any sort of wizard mentor. That's not somebody that I've run across.
Yeah, same.
So we all went into the forest. In the big ugliness of the forest, we wandered into Omega's camp. And now we're joined together. Do you think this is not an accident? Not a joke? Not a joke? Not a whatever that is. Why are we here? I've lost track.
If it's a joke, it's definitely not a funny one. We come chasing a job, and we may have bitten off more than we can chew. But I think first things first. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
have you been in a situation? What do you do when you're in houses like this?
Okay. So I think that Ash is going to kind of shuffle his feet and kind of look up at Thorin. So here's the thing. This is kind of our first real job.
Yeah.
Everything we know currently has been book learned, and we were seeking some real life experience.
So you've never been in a situation like this before?
No, not at all. This is the first time. Yeah, we might have like hyped ourselves up a little bit, but it's a confidence thing, you know.
I do think that the remainder of my confidence may have leaked out of my trousers when I seen the ghost.
I hate. Well, no, that I don't hate. I don't even know what that is. I know that undead are bad and must be destroyed, but I have never struck anyone or anything before. Have you, Omega?
Onyx.
Onyx? Well, I'm sorry.
We've got Onyx, Omega, and Ozzy. It's a lot of O's. Sort of
Yeah.
like how I have James and Jacob and Jesse in the other game. Y'all don't make it easy for me. You truly don't.
And Bonus Mom can't
Well,
get
I'm
the
here.
names right to start with. Omega, damn it. Have you ever been
No,
in
it's
a
Onyx,
situation
damn it.
Oh no.
Okay,
Ask
wait,
in
everyone
chat.
center. This is a serious. We need that shing emoji. We all got to get serious here. Onyx.
Onyx, have you ever been in battle before?
Just out of game, would I have been with my mentor?
I mean,
Maybe, like probably not.
not
really,
much, right? Level 1 characters might have
Yeah.
trained a little bit. You might have like helped with your mentor, might have let you fight some monsters in the wood once or twice, but he probably did most of the heavy lifting just to give you like a little bit of the experience of combat.
But gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Back in game. I don't really have much experience aside from just training with my mentor about some of the monsters that were in our local woods. That's about it. I don't really have much experience outside of that, unfortunately.
Wanderous looks at the three other members of the team very intently for a few seconds. You can tell he's thinking real hard. And then his face kind of starts to do a thing. Tilts his head. And he begins to laugh, and he actually falls down in the floor with his back up against the wall, and Wanderous laughs, and he probably laughs for 30 seconds. And then when he's finally done, he looks at him, and there is a tear dripping down his cheek, and he said, I have never done that before. I have seen other people, they call it laughing, but I have never done it. This is terrible, but it's really funny. And he just has a good laugh. Oh, what are we going to do now, guys?
The irony is not lost to me. The first combat experience, real combat experience that most of us have is here together right now in this hell house. That
and
is,
also involves
And we fought a
some of
suit
you
of
being
armor.
knocked unconscious immediately.
yeah.
A ghost and a fucking broom.
And a suit of
Also,
armor.
Wondrous, it might be worth mentioning that I think you may have just told a joke. So good job.
No.
I might like jokes after all. Well, guys, people, friends, compatriots, I think we need to get out of here.
I'm gonna look at Onyx and be like, at least I got knocked out by a suit of armor and not a broom.
Oh Lord.
Ooh.
Just under my breath, I'll just like cuss out like Thor and just
fuck you. I
yeah.
kicked that. Got the drop on me. I'd have kicked its ass if I'd known it was coming.
It was a sucker punch.
Yeah, it was a fucking god damn it.
All right. Well, the house is your oyster, gentlemen.
I don't like oysters.
I'm allergic to shellfish.
Well, you don't like this house either, so.
Yeah. Are you
What,
good to move? Should we go ahead and rest? Try to
Yeah,
get back
I mean-
to 100%. You guys think before we explore anything else? We seem to have a track record of getting knocked out, and I have a feeling Mir Wondrous is next.
I think I'm fine.
I mean, it'd be nice for me to like get some of my spell slots back, but I'll probably be fine.
Probably be fine. Excellent. Okay, well, if that's the group consensus, let's find this basement.
If it exists.
If it exists. It stands to reason, though, that we've searched everything except for the first floor completely, correct? That's where we're at, is we've explored the second floor and the third floor in its entirety that we're aware of.
Yep.
I think it stands to reason that whatever's going to let us out of this house has to be on the first floor.
Maybe.
/ basement, if it exists.
Or it's that hole that had the skull in it.
Oh, the dumbwaiter? The dumbwaiter's the portal out of here? Irony. What a bitch. Okay.
Okay.
Are we
So
ready
you're
to
headed back to
go?
the first floor?
Yep.
All right, I'm just going to take all you guys and dump you into the hallway on the first floor.
Okay.
You're in the bottom left corner of the map now. To refresh you, I'm just going to drag you guys around for a second, if that's okay. This was the entrance hall.
Mm-hmm.
This was... Whoop, I didn't grab everybody. This was the room where Wondrous found the object
box.
on the desk.
Globe thing, yeah.
Yep. There's a dining room here, and there's a closet directly north of you. You have not yet opened this door. I believe that's the only door you have not opened on this floor. So,
The only thing I can add to the earlier conversation is, irony of the situation aside, and maybe we are all new at this, I really am glad to be fighting by your guys' side.
Yep.
I think we've made a pretty good team so far. And with that, I'm going to go check out this door.
No, I'll stick with Ash.
I'll just grumble under my voice, fucking ruining my camp, like destroying my tents.
Listen, get in with the camaraderie, bub. We're having a Kingdom Hearts moment. It's fine. Just kidding.
Wondrous just stays in the center of the hall, kind of like his eyes are sweeping all the entrances and exits.
okay, you're going for the door?
Yep, let's open her up.
All right. You open the door. And I need to go find the description of that area. So you open it up. You see a kitchen. You see it's tidy. This part of the house is not dusty as the other part of the house was, way upstairs. You see like dishware, cookware, utensils, stuff like that, neatly placed on the shelves. There is a work table with like a cutting board and a rolling pin. There's like a dome-shaped stone oven near the east wall. That's actually the north wall. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. There's a bent iron stove pipe from that oven connected to a hole in the ceiling. Behind the stove to the left is a door, and there is a dumbwaiter. This is the part of the dumbwaiter over there.
Ash just threw with dumbwaiters. I would like to also... Sorry, I know I'm in front of things here. Can I have my sword short out and like ready in action while I'm walking around here? Or is that like not a thing I can do?
Sure, yeah, I mean...
Okay, no longer are we going to get surprised by inanimate objects. Thank you.
Go and roll initiative, guy.
Yeah, right.
The
That's what I'm
rolling pin
expecting.
comes to life and tries to shove itself
Yeah.
up your ass.
Dunk, 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 dunk. Okay, it's a
All right.
kitchen, friends. I'm gonna go ahead and hop up here to this door.
Okay. What does everyone else do while Ash does this?
I want to walk up to the
Um,
dumbwaiter and see if it goes down any further than where we're at.
Yeah. Okay. So, Thorin, go ahead and walk over there as well.
Is it here?
Ash, you. What about Onyx and Wandress?
Well, if it opens up to get there, Wandress is going to move in that direction, but all that is kind of a tight little opening. And with people in there, I don't know that he can really get in there to do anything. So he's
Okay.
probably going to just be at the back of the crowd.
Gotcha. Okay, so the Ash, you look in. This is the pantry. You see shelves of food. It seems pretty well stocked, honestly. And then Thorin, you open up the dumbwaiter to find that you are staring at a severed head.
Wait,
Bloody.
I find it.
Yeah, blood seeping out of the neck. This head, however, is the head of the angel that you saw in your vision.
Oh my god. Hey, Ash.
Yeah.
Come here. I'm not gonna take my eyes off of it.
Okay?
I know what's gonna happen, but okay. I'm here. What's up?
Do you see this?
Ash, you see the head of a young dwarven girl.
Oh my god.
Bloody.
Son of a
And
bitch.
seeping
You son of a
in the
bitch.
dumbwaiter.
I have to ask:
Mm-hmm.
is it what I think it is? Like, is it who I think it is?
It looks like it's older though. It looks like but like not as old as you are somehow. But yeah, it looks like probably because the picture in the locket was like a baby, right? This looks like you can see the facial structure of this child having grown to maybe 12 years old.
Okay.
But like it's visibly the same, yeah. Same nose shape, same sort of like eye shape. All those things are same.
Yeah. So Ash is gonna kind of grasp at their chest where the locket hangs and kind of like stumble backwards, like,
The locket
How?
feels warm in your hand.
oh Jesus! Can I pull it out and look at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you pull it out and look at it, and it's the locket. Nobody's moving in there. Everyone is there who's supposed to be there, and they all look like you remember.
Okay. Well, and if I look back up at the dumbwaiter, what do we see?
You see your other face, severed head, in the dumbwaiter.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ!
Okay. So, I
what do
mean-
you see?
I see the angel in that vision I had. What do you see?
It keeps changing, and Ash is going to turn away from it. I would venture to say that their mental state is deteriorating quite
Yeah, if
quickly.
this was Faz, we would be screwed right now.
As Ash turns away, Thorin, you see the face just rapidly decomposes. Like maggots crawl over the skin in like hyper speed, eating away at the flesh. And when it's done, the bones underneath are red and angular. And what is left of a forked tongue lolls out between the teeth. And there are horns protruding from the forehead, and then this too crumbles into dust.
Okay, I'm gonna grasp my holy symbol.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Ash. I'm gonna say, I think this house is possessed by demons.
Whatever's going on in this house, it knows it.
No,
it,
no, it just changed again. Except this time, the face was red. It had horns and a forked tongue. And then it disintegrated.
Yeah, what I was going to say is it seems to know exactly how to screw with us, too. Like it's showing us things specific to each individual person.
Yeah.
Is there anything, this is out of game question, is there anything to suggest that we know that that's what it is?
Can I do a religion check for that?
Excuse me.
Yeah, sure. As far as Ash is concerned, no, but go ahead and make a religion check if you would like.
Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Womp womp.
And who currently has DM inspiration left, by the way?
I'm using that right now.
Okay. 13. It's hard to say. The undead angle is weird because demons, like, there is a demon lord of undeath, Orcus, right? You know there's devils. The devils don't particularly employ undead a lot that you're aware of, but that's not to say that, like, things that died in a place that was, like, demon or devil infested might not have their shades remain there. I think with a 13, it's a lot of confusing info. You know, you don't quite have the...
Yeah.
And Ozzy, you're getting chat inspiration from Omega.
Ooh, thanks, Sam. I mean, Omega.
So yeah, with the 13, it's confusing. There's nothing I think that tells you one way or the other if it's for sure not that or for sure is that.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. So, yeah, I mean, it just kind of raises a lot more questions about what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Thorin, you're staring at, and now the dumbwaiter it's got like a little pile of dust in the middle of it.
Okay, so my question is, like, does it go down from here, or is this like the bottom level for it?
Yeah, so how are you going to investigate that? You can't really see with the box where it is. It takes up the whole space. You'd have to like
I'm
pull
gonna
the
like
rope.
I'm gonna use the pulley to see if I can get it to like go down another level.
Yeah, you pull on the rope. This is the bottom.
Okay, well, so this is the bottom of the dumbwaiter. So outside of that, like, I don't really know how we try to find a basement if it exists.
Wanderous has been in the hallway, but he's very easily been hearing what's said, and he says, I can't get in there, but I suspect, or can I DM?
I mean, you can fit in there. It's tight, but yeah.
Okay, then Wanderous steps in the room and says, I think the way out of the house is through the dumbwaiter. Would you like for me to get in it?
I will look up to Wanderous and say, no offense to you, but I don't believe you are going to be able to fit into the dumbwaiter, but I would be able to.
Okay, so... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt anyone.
Oh, you're good.
I'm sorry, Omega. I'm gonna let my dog out real quick.
Yeah.
I think ultimately we may all have to get into the dumbwaiter.
I like where you're going with that, Wondrous, but remember what I did to find you in that room? What if I did that to the floor? And just started beating the floor with my hammer.
Did the rest of us notice that it repaired itself?
That was something that happened. Is there any more doors that you guys seen coming in here? Because I don't want to run into another, oh, there was totally a door there situation.
The way that this is operating in this house, it is trying to keep us out of the dumbwaiter by being unpleasant.
Well, there's only one of us that could bid on that.
Not to mention somebody's going to have to stay behind to work the handle.
I can
I'm not.
go
I'm
into
not.
the dumbwaiter.
I'm by no means volunteering you. I'm just saying if we're like trying to realistically look at that as an option, then that
No. Yeah. I
that
will
could end badly.
go into the dumbwaiter so we can try to figure this whole thing out.
But ideally, you may be able to find it. Well, no, this is the bottom, so it doesn't matter. Like it won't go down from here because I just tried that. See, and I'll do it again to like demonstrate. Like it doesn't go down from here.
Maybe
What if you were to
should.
raise it up?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we could try that. Let's raise it up.
Yeah, you raise it up and you see the bottom of it is just like a stone, like the whole tunnel is stone basically. As you see, it's like this 2 foot wide stone shaft, but the bottom of it like stops here. You can see like a floor to it. It's not at the level of the floor, right? It's like at waist
Right.
level basically.
Yeah.
What about if we put a person at the dumbwaiter on every floor and then one person in the dumbwaiter, and we're all ready to do some combat action and we light it up? Well, maybe we should just stick our head in with light while the dumbwaiter is down and see what we see up above us.
Yeah.
You can use my torch.
I think I should be okay. I can see in the dark. So I think you should have that, so that way you're able to see.
Okay, so sorry, what was that plan again?
Yeah.
If you guys truly feel that the dumbwaiter holds the secret to getting out of here, I will stand behind you and do what I can do to help. Would you like for me to go to another floor? Is that something you feel like we should do? Have one of us at each floor? While Onyx, I'm assuming that you're volunteering to ride this thing.
Yep. I will.
If so
We should
desired,
be-
I can go up a floor and wait at the third. I'll go ahead and volunteer for the third level.
I'll go to the top, or I'll stay down here and pull.
I can go to the top.
We all three volunteered to go to the top. It's funny.
No,
Um,
I'll
that's
take
all- it's
second
okay.
floor then.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and stay here just to decide it.
Okay. So I'm gonna just, as a DM, to move things along. Wandress, we're gonna say you go to the third floor. Thorin, you go to the second floor. Hang on, let me go find the thing. Bloop. And Ash and Onyx stay down here. Yeah.
Okay, and I took my torch with me
Okay.
because this just went to black screen for me.
You're up in the north, top left quadrant.
Oh, okay, there I am.
Northwest.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
And Onyx, you're directly like west. You probably find it.
And if I stick my head in, I can see down this thing all the way, right?
Yeah. So real quick, Wandress, make a perception check for me.
Okay, and I'm holding my torch and I'm looking down. And I have a
21. Great. Before you even get to the dumbwaiter, Wandress, as you come up the stairs right here, you look at this wall and you see a tiny little bit of dust get blown by a draft that seems to be coming from... Hang on a second, that wall doesn't go all the way to the floor.
Wanderous hollers. He bellows down the stairs. Wait! And then he moves towards that and examines it closer.
Yeah. You examine that closer. You can see that there is a draft coming from a slight crack where that wall doesn't reach the floor.
Wondrous leans over and shouts down the stairs, I think I found an anomaly.
Okay, yeah. I say we head that way.
Yeah, let's go.
Do I hear the sounds of them heading
Oh, it's up.
away?
My bad.
Yeah, I'll grab you guys. And try to get them up there.
Do I hear the sounds of them? If I do, I'm waiting for them.
Yes, you would hear their sounds for sure.
As I came up the stairs, I saw a draft. Look, this wall doesn't go all the way to the floor. I didn't notice it before. Wanders is going to attempt to push, pull, or maneuver the wall.
Yeah. You can push it open. It is a secret door into a staircase leading upwards.
Well, not a basement, but secret door spells good things.
Wanderers gets thither out.
Secret tunnel.
Okay, I'll take up the rear if we're going up, and I will have my short sword at the ready as well.
Okay, I'll be like
Yeah.
second.
Wanderers moves in and attempts to climb the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll hold out my spellbook as well. I'll be
Okay.
third.
Okay, so Wandress, Thorin, Onyx, Ash.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you guys move, and this thing goes up 10 or 15 feet, and then takes a left turn. You're on the right side of the screen in a very narrow hallway. And Wandress, you come up to another door in front of you.
There's a door. I'm going to attempt to open it, and he does.
Yeah, you open the door and reveal a small area in front of you. You can see there's one of the boarded up windows.
Oh, nice.
There's some kind of door to your left, and this whole area is just kind of an opened up area. It's a bare hall, kind of choked with dust and cobwebs. You go out into the hallway.
Yep, I sure do.
Okay, so you see there's a door directly in front of you, Wanderers. What does everyone else do? You see two doors on the north and south of this little hallway to the west, and then directly south of you, Wanderers, is another door.
I assume that we're all piling in behind Wonder, so.
Okay.
That's kind of the plan.
Yeah, you guys can.
Yeah, I can't see anything where I'm at currently. So
Like,
my character up
Here, I
there.
can just.
I'm trying to get my dog inside real quick.
We'll just move you guys out there.
We've come this far. I say we pick a door and see this to the end.
I agree.
Wanderers is going to move down the hall to the farthest door.
Okay.
I'll keep taking up the rear, friends.
Okay. I'll
be
just assume
right
you guys
behind.
have the same marching order.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a door to your north and your south. Oh, sorry.
I have two doors.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah, you've got a door to your north and your south, Wanderers.
Okay, one to the north. I'm going
To
to
the
attempt to
north.
open it.
You open the door to the north, Wanderess, to reveal. I gotta find. To reveal a web-filled room. There's a slender bed, a nightstand, a rocking chair, and a wardrobe, as well as a small iron stove.
Okay, before I go in there and run amok, I'm going to open the door to the south, or whatever the other door is.
Yeah, to the south. To the south, you can see a dusty chamber, which seems to have a number of misshapen, weird-looking objects draped in dusty white sheets. There is an iron stove that is visible as well. So,
Which one is behind me? Who's right behind me?
Thorin.
I am.
Thorin, look at this. This is odd. And Wandrous is actually going to move into this room so that Thorin can get up there and look in the other one.
Okay.
How does that go?
I say we just start.
all right, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Pixel. You can go ahead, man.
No, you're good. So sorry, Wanderers. You walk up into that room. Nothing attacks you or jumps out or anything. You just sort of stand there in the doorway. What were you saying, Thorin?
I was gonna say. I mean, we could start. Just investigating by like taking the sheets off of all those things, just to kind of see what all we have.
I
You
wouldn't take the sheets off all of them. We might do one. Or do we want to open up all the rooms?
We could
Like
open
maybe
up all
we've
the
seen
rooms.
what's in here. We should close the door and check the other doors.
No,
What does
leave
anybody else think?
I think leave the doors open. That way, we know like what rooms have been cleared.
Well, I will follow you, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, let's start with the, I guess, southern room. And I'm just gonna like take the sheets off some of the stuff.
Yeah. So you go in and begin to take some of the sheets off some of the things in the attic in this storage room. You kind of begin to pull things off. You see that they are mostly just furniture. Chairs, coat racks, standing mirrors. There's like a dress mannequin and all of that kind of stuff. However, in this here, you pull off the sheet and you find a wooden trunk.
Is it locked?
It is not.
Oh, let's open it up.
You open up the trunk to find a corpse
Oh, Jesus.
wrapped in a bed sheet. The remains are skeletal. The bed sheet is bloody and wearing a maid's outfit.
So like an adult then.
Yes, an adult woman in a maid's outfit. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna close that.
Okay.
I found a body. It's been here for a while. Looks like a maid or like a house servant.
Yeah. Make a
Uh,
perception check while you're in the room, Thorin.
Bruh, I'm using my chat inspiration. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Thorin, you notice something strange about this wall to the north.
God.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like this one.
Yep.
Okay, I'm
Right by
gonna take
the
a look
door.
at it.
Yeah, with the 20 perception check, you can see a another hidden door, kind of like the one that you guys came up that Wanderers had found.
Okay, let's crack that battle area open.
You open the door and find a very tight, rickety spiral staircase leading downwards.
Yeah, I found something going down. I think this is it. It's pretty tight, so Wondrous, you may need to like, just kind of hug the wall a little bit.
Before we
Does
go
anyone
down,
else want to go first, or do you want me to go in behind? What order do you want?
I
We have
definitely-
found something that goes down.
do you guys want to poke in this southern door quickly before we lay?
Yeah, we can just.
There's
be thorough.
there are two unexplored doors. There's the one directly north of Onyx, and then there's the southern door by Ash.
Wanderous will move back in the hallway so he can see what you all are doing if you're opening other doors.
If you want, we can just make this a quick look in like we did the other ones. Like I'm not looking to drag this out. I just want to leave no stone unturned, you know?
Yeah, I'll open up the door right next to me.
I'll go ahead and move. Or Ash, rather. I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting here on my ass, but Ash will move down here to
Okay.
check it
So we'll start with Onyx. Onyx, you open the door. This room contains a bricked up window, flanked by 2 dusty wood-framed beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its sides and a dollhouse that seems to be a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you currently stand. The furnishings are all draped in cobwebs, lying in the middle of the floor are 2 small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the 2 cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
I would like to point out that Ash did not stumble upon this one this time. Thank you.
So just to give you guys, those of you who may have not watched all the episodes, or it's been like 6 weeks since we started this, it is clear to our players and our characters. These are the corpses of the children that led them into this house in the first place.
Oh my god.
I will kind of like step back, speechless, like, and I will try to like reach my arm back and like try to reach for Ash. Like,
Yeah, Ash is
Trying to
not
get
there. Make a dexterity saving throw.
okay. Let's see.
$13. Okay, you don't fall on your ass. You hit the wall before you trip, stumbling backwards. But
Okay.
you manage to maintain your feet.
I will look back and yell at Ash. Be like, Ash!
Yeah,
We'll-
Ash. I say, I think you've just reached up and your hand is on the doorknob about to turn when
Okay.
Onyx yells Ash.
This is hard to decide for myself. Do you think that I would be mid-motion and would go ahead and follow through before I would even have time to react to what he's saying?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
That's fair.
We'll see how that reaction time is for our roguey changeling here. With a 23, if you want to not open the door, you can. It's up to you. You full autonomous choice here.
I definitely want to tackle this one room at a time. Okay.
Okay.
I'll rush up here to Onyx.
I'll just point at the room. I just can't talk. I'm just pointing at the room.
Okay, I'll step in, I suppose.
Wanderous moves far enough down the hall to peek over Onyx's shoulder.
And Thorin, do you stay looking at the secret door, or do you come out of the hallway when Onyx shouts for Ash?
No, I'll walk out too.
Okay, yeah, Ash, you step into the room. You see this window, but you see it has literally been bricked in. You see these little wooden beds, sized for children. There is a toy chest right by the door that has windmills painted on it, and there is a dollhouse that is a perfect replica of this house. Everything is draped in cobwebs, and then there are 2 small skeletons in the floor wearing the clothes of the children who led you in here. The smaller skeleton has a doll that you recognize was in the young boy's arms.
Okay. So I'm going to move on in that way if somebody wants to pop in here or whatever. But I'm going to say to the group at large, do you guys think that maybe the kids weren't trying to harm us? Maybe it was their spirits trying to
Reach out for help.
Yeah. Do you think maybe they were just trying to be put to rest or something?
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised about that. And obviously they weren't going to like fill us in on specifics.
They are undead. They need to be destroyed.
Or maybe they don't even know that they're dead.
To totally sympathize with the undead thing, but
No,
sometimes
I do too.
with
I'm a
spirits, sometimes they're not always necessarily vengeful or. And if I overstep any like lore things here, please stop me, Pixel. But sometimes it could just be a thing where they were wanting to be put to rest, so that they may want to be taken out, for lack of a better word. So Ashes. In any case, I'm going to take the bed sheets or one of the sheets off the bed and cover them up.
Okay. Yeah.
And I would actually like to move them to this right here next to the boarded window.
Okay.
And if nobody stops me, I think I have a tinder box. I wonder if I could like
cremate them.
burn the bones. Yeah.
Yeah. So Thorin, make a medicine check for me.
Okay. Oh God, where's medicine? There we go. Bro.
Damn. Yeah, that'll totally work. For sure.
I can't even say, hey, maybe we should try to use some like lantern oil too.
Yeah, so
send it.
what that was going to reveal is that it takes a really hot fire to burn bones, right?
Yeah.
In terms of like burning them ash. Sort of like fire purifies, so maybe in a religious sense it might get rid of them or something, but you're just not sure exactly what effect that might have on these ghosts.
But if you set them on fire, will it set this evil house on fire also? They
Something
should be
tells me
taken
no.
outside to burn. No?
Yeah. Something tells me the house will be A-okay.
Considering that the hole that he busted in the wall, I seriously doubt the house is going to let itself be burned down. But I could be wrong. I mean, if you guys don't want me to burn these, I'm 110% okay with that.
I mean, I do say like realistically, I say we pick them up on the way out and take them outside and either cremate them or give them a proper burial.
At the very least, I'm going to leave them here.
Yeah, let's leave them here.
In
That
the
way we can,
sheets.
if we make it out of here, we can like pick them up.
At the very least, I definitely want to wrap them up in the sheets and like put them up against the window there.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then we
Okay.
can go do whatever else.
Yeah, do you do anything else with the chest, the toy chest or the dollhouse?
On the way out, I'd like to look at the dollhouse.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check as you look at the dollhouse.
Damn.
Ooh.
Damn. Yeah, so Ash, as you look carefully at this dollhouse, you kind of like peek in the windows and that kind of stuff, and you can see that this dollhouse has a replica of all of the secret doors that you have found. It's that detailed. So the secret door that Thorin just found is in there. The secret door in the library is in there. You can tell it shows the dumbwaiter does not go any lower, but that this stairway goes all the way down below the first floor.
All right, friends. It looks like this house is like a legit replica. I know that's been said like 40 times, but it shows all the secret stuff as well. Do I notice any other secrets that I could tell from with that roll or no?
Well, the next thing you notice is the
Okay.
ghosts of the children on either side of you. As you look in the dollhouse, the rest of you see them appear in the attic, staring at you.
And I see them when they come up. Yes.
Yeah. And the girl says, "Don't mess with my dollhouse. That's mine."
Whoa, what?
I'm just gonna ask them to put their hands up. Absolutely. Why exactly did you guys bring us here?
What are you talking about?
Well, Ash is kind of gonna look back at the corpses covered with the bed sheet. Are you guys spirits or?
The little boy says, fearfully, Yes, we're dead.
Okay, so I'll ask again. Why did you lead us into this house?
Um, Mister, I've never seen you before.
You don't remember appearing to us and asking us to take out the monster in your basement?
Where? Where are you saying we did this?
Just outside the house.
We can't leave the house. We're stuck.
Oh boy. Okay. All right, calm down. I'm sorry, but I promise you we've seen two figures that looked exactly like you that trapped us in this house. So we're just trying to find our way out too. Can you tell us what's in the basement?
The little boy says, we don't know. Mama and Daddy locked us in the attic to protect us from the monster in the basement. But, it never came back. We got
Your
really
parents never
hungry.
came back?
And then we got really tired.
Damn you. Okay, we're going to try to help you guys. We're going to try to get rid of whatever's in your basement, but just anything you can tell us at all to help.
Yeah, do you know what it is?
No. They never told us, and they wouldn't ever let us down there.
Huh. Okay, but the way to get to the basement, it's that spiral staircase and like the next room over, isn't it?
Yes.
That was a different tone.
Yeah, that was the girl. So the girl is like real aggressive and bossy, and the little boy is always very timid and scared.
Ah, okay. Okay, thanks.
Sorry, that wasn't clear to begin with, but yes, the girl has a very different demeanor than the boy. She also seems to be a couple years older.
Checks out. Okay. Well,
Like I said, we want to help you. If there's literally anything that you can tell us to help, that would be awesome. I swear to you, we'll get rid of whatever it is.
Make a persuasion check.
damn.
Ooh.
Charisma's really high for me.
With a 22, the girl says, before all this happened, Mama and Daddy said there was a place for bodies down there. But we're not down there with the others.
Okay. So some kind of crypt or something.
Muzzle, yeah.
They never let us see it. But they said that, like, Grandma and Grandpa were there.
Okay, so it's probably a crypt.
And our little brother.
Hmm,
But he didn't make it.
that's sad.
But we're stuck in here.
Would you like for me to carry your what's left of you in life down there? Would that help you?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Whew!
16,
Thank
yeah.
God.
The little boy kind of says, you would do that?
I will do that.
You don't like it up here. It's scary.
If that would help you guys be at peace, I think we absolutely can do that for you.
Wanderers, who is trying to peer around everybody and through and in the door, and looks at the girl and says, "Do you want this also?"
She says, well, I don't like it here. Here sucks. Anywhere's got to be better than here.
Well, that's settled. Yeah, if you want to step in here, Wondrous, I can help you with this.
All right. Wanderous is going to move into the room, take another sheet, and we'll start to transfer them from one to the other. And if they let us, let's bundle the bones up, and then I want to use the other sheet to kind of make a sling, and I'll kind of put it over my shoulder so that the remains of the children are on my back.
Okay, I will help
Okay.
Wondrous do this, but I want to take special care to put the little teddy bear thing with the boy's remains.
Yep.
As you go to move the bodies, the ghosts vanish. And you are able to move them into some sort of sling or pack for Wanderers to carry. They seem pretty secure.
Okay, you guys ready?
I am ready.
Yeah.
I think this is our best shot of getting out of here. This has to be it. And if you guys want to search the south one, I'm down for that.
What does it look like in the dollhouse?
Oh, is there any way for me to not touch it and like see if there's any other secret rooms? By the way, I wanted to do that.
Yeah. So from what you've seen, no, there are no other secret rooms. The room to the south looks like another spare bedroom. There in the dollhouse, there's like a bed and a desk and a stove and a chair. Let me see if there's anything else in the description that tells me. There is a doll in one of the window boxes. But broadly speaking, no, it's
It seems to be another sort of bedroom. Again, if you guys feel like you want to check it out, I'm behind you. I'll leave it up to the majority vote.
Well, I'm not going into it because I have these.
No.
I have this job to do, so
I think we're pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I can open it up real quick and just look in it, but
Yeah, I
If
think
that-
we
if that's-
should take care of the bones first.
yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right. Yep.
okay.
Then
All right.
if that's the consensus, I am right behind. Well, whoever's going first, I will. I feel like I would probably instinctively stick pretty close to Wondrous wherever the lineup ends up being.
I'll take point since
I'll take
Wondrous is
back.
carrying the bodies.
Lauren first. Onyx said he'll be in the back. Ash and Wanderous, who's first and who's second.
If you want
Wanderous will
to,
be second, and then Ash will be behind with it to guard the bones.
that's exactly what I was going to suggest. So perfect.
Okay, you guys begin to make your way down the spiral staircase, slowly turning your way down. And that's where we're going to end that part of the session. Now, we do have about 20 minutes left, guys. If you guys want to, we could level up maybe on camera, if you guys want
I
to do
was
that.
actually about to ask, how are we going to do experience?
Yeah, so
Oh,
we're just this is like milestone. We're just gonna level up right here, guys. We can do it on cam or off cam, but that is the spot where we're gonna stop because I need you guys to level up before you go down that hole. Basically, is what's happening.
Oh, God.
So the adventure
no.
dictates this is where we level up. So this seems like a good place to stop the actual content part of the stream. And if you want to do that on stream, or we can do it off screen, it doesn't particularly matter to me. How you guys want to do that?
Okay, but are you saying this will be the end of the action this week?
Yes,
then?
this is the end of the action this week. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. What an end.
That
I
got
really,
emotional.
really don't like you right now.
That was emotional, man. Jeez.
Oh, it was,
I
yeah.
got the kid card reversed on me. I spent all that time making Steph be like, oh yeah, here's some kids, haha. And now you gonna throw kids at me.
I'm
Listen,
sorry.
hey,
I'm
I
triggered.
actually didn't make
Fine.
basically any of that
I
up.
know.
That was just the adventure.
I know.
I did
puts
play it up though.
Wanderers-
I will say that.
Puts Wanderers in a hell of a position who wants to kill all the undead and burn them and destroy them. Jeez.
I'm good to level up on camera, by the way. But also
Yeah.
something I just want to add in before we take another step is this is definitely the first session that actually was like terrifying for me. The whole time I was just like, I felt like I was there, man.
Oh
Okay.
man. Well, I guess let's start with, is everybody okay? I definitely did ramp up the horror elements a little bit this
Oh, no,
session.
Oh God, it's good.
Okay.
That was so good.
I'm here. For
That's
it.
what I was feeling, but I just wanted to check in. Hey guys at home, it's important to check in if you're the DM, because it is possible to go overboard with that stuff. So
I mean, listen, adventure through a couple of kids that wanted to be put to rest, and I'm fine. I'm not crying. You're crying.
yeah, I'm surprised I didn't cry just role playing it, man. Honestly.
Okay.
Okay,
Ladies.
well, you guys get to go up to level 2.
so
Um,
how do we level up on here?
yeah, so in roll 20, on your character sheet, on the right side next to spells is a little gear sign.
Mm-hmm.
If you click that, my first bit of advice is never fuck with anything else on this sheet unless you know what you're doing. At the
Right.
bottom
I just-
right side, there is a launch level plus Charactermancer and launch level 1 Charactermancer. Also, never click launch level 1 Charactermancer unless you want your character to be nuked, because it will undo all of your stuff all the way back to level 1. But if you launch level plus Charactermancer, it will bring up a pop-up dialogue
Yeah.
box that walks you through how to level up.
Bonus Mom would like to not level up online because
Okay.
Bonus Mom always likes the advice of Pixel to do that. So
Yeah, very cool.
Fair.
So I'll talk to you guys. I do some different funky stuff when it goes for leveling up. As far as rolling for HP does, which Ozzy has just done, I use like a special rule. Rolling dice is fun, and I want there to be a little bit of variability, but I don't want you to like roll and get a 1 and feel shitty. So the way I do it is this: if you roll less than half of whatever the number on your hit dice is, you assume that you rolled half. So if you roll a d8 for your hit dice, if you get a 4 or less on your dice, you got a 4 and add your Constitution mod. That's how many hit points you get. If you roll higher than that, you just get the extra hit points. So that's how I typically do that. I don't think anybody gets. I guess Onyx gets his subclass at this level. I don't think anybody else does.
Do clerics?
I don't.
Thorin
I don't
already
think
has his subclass
Okay.
Yeah.
at level 1, and I guess Wondrous would get it. Maybe I think you get circles at
I
level 2.
actually get the star
Yeah.
thing this
So-
spell. Yes.
Yeah, I don't get nothing.
Yeah, but
Not
rogues.
really.
Well, you get your cunning action.
Yeah. I just meant I don't get my art, whatever, till 3rd level.
Yeah,
I do get the channel divinity feat though.
you do. Yes, channel divinity, very nice. You get that sweet, sweet turd undead. In addition to, what is it, Disciple of Life? I forget what kind of cleric you are.
Somebody asked earlier what I was eating. It's fried
Yeah, I'm a
potatoes and
disciple of
biscuits, by the way.
life.
Nice.
Dolly was great and brought me that.
So, yeah.
I would love.
Since we've got a little bit of extra time, again, I hated ending early that way, but I can't. They can't go down there not level 2. The encounters will not work. Also, you guys will assume that you go in there like recharged as if you've had a long rest and at level 2.
Okay.
I can't think of another way to do it. Basically, so you'll get your spell slots back. You'll be at full HP. Yada yada yada. Right. So, yeah. So since we've got a minute while these guys are leveling up, I don't know that we have a lot of choices to make, but everybody in chat, what'd you think? How did everyone do with that episode? We can kind of do like a little bit of like a talk and decompress here while these guys are sort of leveling up. And then folks who are leveling up, if you want to talk about like choices you might be making about class features or spells or stuff like that.
Something I did kind of want to throw in that, and it kind of goes in with the role play while we're playing, is that I know that sometimes maybe it seems like we're making really silly decisions in the game, right? And maybe we're not paying attention to every single suggestion. But I know for me specifically, I can't speak for everybody else. It's like I very much love getting into what my character would do So I'd try not to think about what I as VP would do or you guys in chat would do because, we're sentient beings that realizes this is a game and there's a strategy, I always try to make my decisions based on role playing versus what I in real life would think is best. You know what I'm saying? I did want to bring that up.
And I want to add to that I try to give clues about who my character actually is by the decisions that I make.
Mhm.
And so I am trying to do that, that to reveal a little bit. And I think we had some revelation tonight, and I'm delighted we did have that one opportunity to have a break and begin to find out a little bit more about each other, because in an adventure like this, when you're in the midst of a traumatic situation for now like 3 weeks, there's no downtime. So I loved that we got that little bit of exposure tonight. Another thing I'd love to know from the chat is, who do they think is in the basement? Because I ain't got any ideas. What kind of monster do they think we're going to run into? I have an idea of who or what I think it's going to be.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know as well. Orbital says it's a mind flare. That'd be just mean. Mind flayers are like CR9, aren't they?
I was gonna say I think they're 9.
Like
would,
the
like,
epic monsters, you know what I'm
tear
saying?
through this party.
You might as well be fighting dragons at that
Yeah,
point,
one
right?
mind blast and you guys would be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
here's
funny.
a good one. We've got mind flayers. Somebody thinks we're going to find Dracula's parents.
Somebody says we're gonna find Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah.
That's just
That's
sad,
sad.
Jess. That's just sad.
Charlotte, that's funny. Yeah, I'm actually. You guys can probably tell I'm having a blast DMing this. It's like a part of my DM brain. I'm not like a horror guy, right? I don't watch a lot of horror movies. I don't watch a lot of like horror, play a lot of horror games, all that stuff. But it's very fun for me to just get to like, I don't know, play in that space and like do these things that I know will mess with the players and stuff. So I'm having an just complete blast with it.
It's kind of adventure because I do play scary games sometimes, and I definitely am not a horror movie aficionado at all. Like I can't stand watching them. But something like this really just, having never played through an adventure like this, it gets different kinds of reactions you're not used to giving playing D&D, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of fun.
Yeah. Also, guys, I apologize if my internet is whacking out. We are recording this, so if anything gets crazy here at the end, it'll be up on YouTube when the time comes. So,
Rip.
So yeah, both of you guys. So Sam, you'll get the 4. With that 2, Vince, you actually rolled a 4 in terms of the custom way I do HP. Since that's less than half of your D8 die, just assume that you got half, and then you can add the con mod to that. So.
Okay. Let me.
I don't know.
I'll
You may have to just do that math after the fact on your sheet, but.
I see it now.
Cassie says she loves that it's a little spooky. Scarlett says you think you're going to find a giant baby. Ham Pamwich
God.
says you're going to find emotional damage. Well, listen, you're playing
Yeah,
with
well,
Pixel. There's
hell
going to be
yeah.
emotional damage.
I can handle taking down reanimated Granny and Grandpa, but if there's an infant skeleton that pops out of us, I'm going to let it kill me. 100%. I'm clocking out, friends. I'm going to let you know today.
Letting it kill you, you might not live long enough to get to letting.
That's it, right?
You could relive
just-
what happened to Thorn on the third
it might
floor.
just- right out the gate. Well, you know what? That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and make my piece today. All right. Okay, I think we're good.
So, as you guys are leveling up, is anybody far enough in to know like what class features you're getting with this level up?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, go for it.
I'm literally just getting cunning action. That's it.
Gotcha. Yeah. So with me being a wizard, I'm going to go Blade Song Wizard, which means I'm able to use simple weapons and wear light armor as my character for like the functional aspect of it. One of the options that I have is a Blade Song, which basically gives me the ability to bolster my AC. So I add my intelligence modifier to my AC for 1 minute when I use a blaze song.
Nice.
That's gonna be
Getting
very
that AC,
helpful.
baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Need all the AC we can get our hands on.
And let's see,
Yepper.
you get 2 more level 1 spells, yeah?
Yep, I do, which I'm picking right now. So I get 2 more level 1 spells, and I believe since I'm Blade Song, I should be able to choose most of any of the wizard spells. So from if you look at the wizard spell list, and they're pretty much available online wherever, I can pretty much choose from any of them just because I have that ability to use wizard spells as well as use of simple weapons. So
Nice.
Okay, so it gave me another level 1 spell slot, but I don't have a level 2 spell slot.
Correct. Yeah, so spell slots in 5e, it works weirdly. You don't get your first level 2 spell slot until you reach level 3. It's like every other level you get a higher level spell slot. So you get second levels at level 3, you get third levels at level 5, fourth at 7, fifth at 9, and so on until like you don't get your ninth slot until like level, I don't know, 17 or something, I think.
Jeez.
But you do get more of your lower level slots, right? So if you have 2 level 1 slots to begin with, when you go to level 3, you get another one, or even to level 2, you get another one. I think when you go to 3, you even get one more, but you top out at like 4 or something, I forget.
Yeah, I've got 3 level 1s right now, which is good.
Yeah. So Rogi, changeling over there, I was going to say Rogi boy, but you're only currently a boy, gets cunning action. Talk to the folks at home about what cunning action is and what it does.
Oh, cunning action is going to be a god's plural send in this campaign. What cunning action does, it lets me take a bonus action to disengage or dash, or I'll have to go back and look. I already passed up like where
Or
it
hide, I
explains
think
that.
it is.
Or hide, yeah. So like basically what I'll be able to do, and we've not seen this yet. I don't want to like ramble here. But like, for example, when I was fighting that broom, if you guys remember how I was talking about, I didn't want to step out of combat range with it because it would get an attack of opportunity on me, which is basically like I turn to run and it gets to attack me because I'm vulnerable, right?
Right.
With cunning action, what I can do is use my bonus action to disengage, and they can't, like, enemies won't be able to take that attack of opportunity from me. And then with the dash, that'll be handy if I'm like way too far away from my friends and they get into trouble. I can literally take the dash action and move twice my movement range, which is going to be
speedy. Yeah.
speedy boy.
And what about Thorin? What all do you get at level 2? You get Channel Divinity, right?
So yeah, I can talk about that real quick. Give me a sec. I gotta go back to my sheet. So yeah, basically Channel Divinity allows me to like channel energy directly from my deity using energy to fuel magical effects. So with that I'll get Turn Undead. And then the other ones, which will be very helpful for this one. And then the other one, so I also get, say, with Turn Undead, you know, I can pretty much, like, it's turn for 1 minute, so it'll, like, you know, turn and flee. It'll try to, like, move away from me as far as it can. I also have Preserve Life, so I can use my Channel Divinity to heal someone that's badly injured, which is cool because I could use that and not use a spell slot if we're in combat and I'm trying to save a spell slot. Also, I can use Harness Divine Power, and as a bonus action, I can regain 1 expended spell slot.
Nice.
Super handy.
Yeah, and I think the Harness Divine Power is a Tasha's Cauldron of Everything thing they changed. I think the base cleric doesn't have that, but in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, they allowed you to like spend probably your Channel Divinity, I think it is, right, to get an extra spell slot back.
Yeah. So yeah, I would spend that, and I get 1 Channel Divinity with every long rest.
Yeah, very cool. And then you already have access to the whole list of cleric spells. You can prepare 1 more spell because you can always prepare your wizard level plus your your cleric level plus your wisdom modifier. So that's cool.
So I'm still trying to figure out, like, you know, preparing spells and all of that.
Yeah, it's complicated.
because I just have this like long list of spells, and like
Yep.
as far as like prepare, like I have very few that require like materials.
Yeah.
Which I think helps. So if I'm not wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. So as far as preparing spells goes, like if they're prepared, I can cast them no matter what. And I always have bless and cure wounds that are like always ready to go.
Yeah. Right. So basically, you can prepare a number of spells equal to your cleric level, which is 2, and your wisdom modifier, which is 3. So you can prepare 5 spells off your list. Cantrips don't count. They're for free. Also, bless and cure wounds don't count. You always get those. And you'll have 2 spells of each level that are in that same bucket of like, you just get them for free every day as far as your prepared spells go, based on your
Okay.
your whatever it is, not your school, based on your domain is what it's called. And then from the remaining level 1 spells, you can prepare 5 more. As far as the material stuff, in 5e, the material components are basically all like flavor, except for any of them that require that like have a dollar amount or a gold amount next to them. So like certain spells will say, like Revivify, for instance, like a 3rd level spell, can bring back someone from the dead within a minute, but requires a diamond worth like 500 or 1,000 gold, which the spell consumes. Those ones, it's like it matters that the material component is there. The rest of them, it literally is just flavor. And they can all be, the material components of any of those can generally be swapped out for your holy symbol. So,
Yeah, so I have one actually. Let me try to find it. Oh. Yeah, one of them's like literally just, it says like parchment.
yeah. Right. Or like detect poison and disease requires a leaf, So those are like the things like when you're casting around, like, what does it look like when you cast so-and-so? It's like, I take the leaf out of my pouch and yada, 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 right? And that's all just purely for like RP purposes. Although if you were ever in situations where you didn't have access to those, like if you got captured and somebody took your components, you couldn't cast things that you didn't have the components for, right? But like 90%, 99% of the game, and you're not in that scenario, it's just assumed that you have all your stuff you're supposed to have,
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, guys. Well, that has been our session today. I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to end it there and do our usual outro. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had an absolute blast. I thought this was a great session, and I'm glad that we got some feedback from you guys that you thought the same thing. But as we do our normal outro, we are going to do the same thing we usually do. First off, if someone wants to help us out real quick and check who's live with D&D and look for someone we want to go raid. Thank you, Vincent. I see you nodding.
Yeah,
I had wrote myself a note on my thing. Please let us know. And as you guys are looking about for that, my name is Pixel. I have been your humble master of dungeons and keeper of dragons this evening. And I also DM other games here. So I'm DMing this game every other Friday, and then on the opposite Fridays, I DM another game called The Siege of Castle Rend, and we would love to see some of you guys come hang out for that, although we know your beloved Vincent is not here for that game. If you can't tear yourself away from his fabulous streams to come watch those episodes do go up on YouTube as well as these ones do, if you would still like to keep up with what all we are doing here. Also, we have been growing our Discord. If any of you guys are really enjoying the content of the D&D stuff and you're like, dang, I'd really love to like try that out. Well, do I have great news for you, which is that I run a Discord where we play D&D. And we're a need for DMs as always, but we do try to run some games to get folks the opportunity to play. And so we do like full-on new player games sometimes and things like that. So if you guys want to check that out, that link is in there. And I also stream on Facebook where I do Elden Ring and other various games. We kind of talk about games from the perspective of like literature and stuff like that. It's lots of fun. And you can find me there at facebook.com/hammerandpixel. And that is me. And of course, our next contestant, Vincent Page.
Listen, I'm going to sign up for therapy after this session. That's all I know. Vincent Page,
very distraught at this point, but we do the streamies on Facebook over at Vincent Page. There was something else I wanted to bring up, and I can't remember what it is right now. Oh, did we want to bring up? This is what it was. Did we want to talk about the level 20 thing we're doing, or were you like?
Oh
not?
yeah, we can. It's still in the planning phases. We are working on a special like level 20 one shot. That should be a lot of fun. I have sort of handpicked a few folks, and I'm not sure that I've picked everyone yet that we're gonna bring in, but some folks you might not have seen on stream before, just some people that we know who are good role players and can handle the mechanics of really high level D&D. So we're gonna bring some folks in and do that. We're shooting for maybe sometime in like June. It'll be after you guys do the whole Yeet Fleet meetup thing.
Eat Fleet.
Yeah. So we're very excited about that. Still in the planning phases with it as well. Also, not to bring back to this, but on the Discord, we are doing some new stuff over there. I'm doing some like Roll20 Q&A tutorials. My buddy is doing some like player tutorials for various different like classes and stuff like that. So if you are interested in D&D but are intimidated by it, we are certainly coming up with ways to try to help onboard you onto our Discord so you can kind of learn how we do this nonsense. Yeah. And was there anything else you had to add on that, Vincent?
No, the whole reason I brought that up is definitely be sure to join Discord. If you guys are interested in playing D&D, it's a really good place to kind of learn the stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow on the Facebook.
Excellent. And if you currently haven't played or want to learn how to DM even, we're happy to try to teach folks how to do that as well. And Omega.
Hey y'all, my name is Omega. I typically hang out here every other Friday for this campaign. I am also on TikTok, Omega MT42. No special characters in between. So that's me. But yeah, I look forward to continuing this.
Right on. And Ozzy.
I'll search up as well, buddy.
I'm Ozzy, and this was a very fun session. Happy I got to be a part of it, and happy I was able to stay up, even though I've pretty much been up since 3 o'clock this morning. But great to power through and have a good time with everybody.
Yeah, let's get some GGs for Ozzy in the chat for sticking through, for being up so late. We do appreciate it. You did a great job tonight, friend. Glad you stuck it out with us. And Bonus Mom. Oh, you're muted, Bonus Mom.
I am Bonus Mom, so I started the evening as your mom and I'm ending it that way. This has been a life-changing experience for me to get to hang out with all of these wonderful, talented people. And I get to do all the improv I ever wanted to do in my life. I get love from everybody and it's fabulous. And I will be at the Yeet Fleet thing in June, and I'm hoping to visit with everybody that I can personally. And I'm bringing, yes, it's true, my world famous cheese balls with me and my chocolate chip cookies. So you basically should be there or be, square. Next Friday night, I will be Perdita, and I will be a tabaxi, a French tabaxi. Well, it's not really French, but well, it's kind of. And I'm going to be in a whole lot of trouble, so you should come and join me.
Excellent. Okay. Well, has anyone... I'm terrible at, like, finding people to raid. Has anyone settled on a person that we should go and raid? Yeah. I can keep looking, but... So
here's
bad.
One.
Okay.
Right at the same viewer count.
Cool. Sounds great. So we're going to go raid Gut Punch RP. I don't know how to start that. Do I start that from just like ! raid? How do I do that? Does anyone know?
Oh, Lord. It's been so long since I've done it from the Twitch side. I don't know. Does it not give you an option when you like end from the Twitch dashboard to raid?
I don't end from the Twitch dashboard.
Oh, okay. Well, if you pull it up, it should
let me go to my dashboard. Hang on, guys. You guys are going to get to watch me learn how Twitch works in real time. Isn't that exciting and fun?
Well, perhaps Vincent should do a workshop about that, eh?
If I remembered, I'd love to. It's been very many months since I've done the Twitch thing.
Will you please quit being weird, internet? Thank you. Okay. Stream manager. Raid channel.
There we go.
Okay.
You should be able to take this link as well. I'm not
Punch
sure.
RP. Cool. Yeah, guys. So let's go raid Gut Punch RP. If we want to drop a, that's not Hammer Pixel. We are Ages of Ainor.
Whatever this channel's name is.
How do they do that? Is that like hashtag, or we just do Ages of Ainor raid?
Yeah. Something to think about later. Sometimes you can set up a command and it'll like post a comment that you want people to like copy and paste over there.
Okay. That's great. Yeah, I'm just gonna like post this. If you have access to our emotes, let's drop an Ages of Ainor raid over there. And anyway, so thank you guys for hanging out. I am going to start the raid like when we end the audio, because I know you guys want to hear our delightful outro organ music again. And finally, before we do, as always, I want to leave you with my typical things. So thank you guys for hanging out with us for this absolutely batshit silly thing we do on Friday nights. It really does mean more than we can say that you guys are interested in the shenanigans and hanging out with us. As always, you can find us on Twitter and Facebook, as well as in our Discord, if you are interested in becoming a part of our little circle of folks who love TTRPGs and D&D. And then finally, I want to leave you with a little request from me to you. Until the next time that I see you, please do me a favor and just be a little kinder to yourself than you think you deserve. Because I promise it still isn't close to being more kindness than you actually deserve. So, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. And we're going to hit that raid right as the music ends. So, thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.